Hello! Welcome. We're on time for once.
Oh, yay!
I'm hoping us actually starting on the dot. This will get a little more, slightly more engagement. We missed yesterday. Sorry I didn't let you guys know about that. It's all my fault. All my fault. But I figured it was fate telling us that we need to bring Rich along for the whole campaign. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if we'll finish it all this week or Saturday, but we are going to try. Because Rich is working on Friday, but the finale might be an evening stream.
Oh, that would be fun.
We shall see how far. A lot of it depends on how far we get today and tomorrow. I might still be eating a burrito while we're doing this, but I don't know if you guys can tell that we're a little bit lower. We have a new table. Here, Rich, help me shake it.
It's so much sturdier.
Much sturdier. Much lower. And if you hear a lot of creaking, it's because this rolly chair I'm in is quite creaky. But I still think that's an improvement over the table. So I just need to not be so wild in it. And Rich is in the taller chair. He's in the villain chair.
I'm in the chair of the board.
The super villain chair. These are more comfortable for gaming, though.
Yeah, I see what you mean. This one's kind of weird because it kind of tilts you forward a little. It's like you can lean back, but it wants to push you forward.
We're not used to being in these chairs yet because this is only the second time we've sat down at this table, a new table set up. But it was easier for setting this up, for sure.
Yeah.
Because we don't have to maneuver the tight spots around the much larger table as much. And I noticed with the larger table setup, we were only using the bottom half of the table anyway. So this table's not as deep, but it is wider.
Yeah, I like that.
So that is better. And we're setting things up long ways for these streams anyway. Mm-hmm. So when we do our first Eurogame stream, that will be the test of this true test of this table. But we're doing Ada Lovelace again today. Chapters 3, 4, and 5. My original intention was to do 3 per stream, but we only got through 2 last time because we had some setup. Because this printed out, there's something missing. So there's a lot of grayscale in this. So when you guys print this out, here's another FYI for you guys at home, and maybe a FYI for Mr. Rob and David, because this is the new version of the PDF, and I think I'm probably one of the first people to test it out. There's little helpful notes that Ada writes on the maps, and those are kind of lost on the way these printed out because they're in grayscale, and Rich's printer, I guess because it was starting to run low on ink or something, blacked them all out. So most of the notes from the previous maps are the same, but some of the new maps have little notes. So for the new maps, I'll just go and read out that little flavor text. If you're curious...
You want me to read this part?
No, she has little notes she writes on the sides.
On the sides? Oh, and they didn't come out at all.
They didn't come out. I will read them. I'll have to look up the file and read them out for everyone. For people that are curious, on the last map, it was just her saying a lot of salty things about, the thieving British,
Yeah.
And how I don't have much sympathy for these thieves. Looks like they got a taste of their own medicine. So it's like her journal. She's writing like little notes to herself. Also to help people.
Why was Ada Lovelace Irish?
No.
She sure sounds
not
like
at all.
it.
But her father, Lord Byron, was famously part of the Greek independence movement, so he's a little bit of a freedom fighter. She was not. I don't think she was a conservative. She was part of the aristocracy, but she was not. She wasn't a Whig. I might be getting that wrong, actually. You guys correct. If anyone is an Ada Lovelace super fan or historian, definitely get up in the chat in the comments and correct me. But I'll have to read a little bit more. I'm not an Ada Lovelace expert. I've watched a TED Talk or 2 on her, but
you practically are.
Well, from this game, which is 100% historical fact. Okay, but anyway, today we're going to the Berlin Geometry repository. Geometry. I wonder what the zoom. Oh, I could really. So now that we're in this new setup, I can totally zoom really tight on this map, you guys, which is nice.
And it's so cool. I love that he worked the Fibonacci
It's pretty good. I'll also be eating my burrito as we go, just so you guys know, because Rich brought it for me, but again, he had to kind of stir me out of my slumber today, which he was working yesterday, so he's unable to stir me out of my slumber yesterday, which is why we missed yesterday. I missed yesterday. But it was for the best, because you're here now.
Yay!
And we're going to succeed together.
I really enjoyed this the first time out.
I'm glad. Yeah, I really do. Now you see why I like it and why it's on my top list
impressed.
Of top 11 games of all time. This did make my list.
It's really good.
So it's one of my absolute favorites of all time. Okay, so, but first off, before we get into it, we have some flavor text to read. Which Rich will do. You should do your best German accent.
Yeah, I've been watching Hogan's Heroes do it. Guten Tag, Frau Lovelace. As you know, Mr. X has also been in Germany. 2 weeks ago, he ransacked our exhibition, The Mathematics of the Mind, and left a truly bizarre collection of evidence behind. This included, among others, a velocipede. What is a velocipede?
It's like a velociraptor, but a bug.
It's a velocipede. Wow.
It runs really fast.
Ooh, scary. A gun and a bratwurst sausage.
Not our sausage!
Do you think it means anything? Most tragic was the theft of the Cerebranamicon. Cerebranamicon. What? I can't say that. Cerebranamicon? A priceless and utterly unique text. Regardless, the crime scene has been preserved for you. Ms. Lovelace, we are in dire need of your analytical skills.
So, Ada Lovelace's code, the programming that she created, it was the analytical engine is supposed to be basically
the first computer.
Yeah, well, actually, it's the first AI. Is what it is.
Well, computer.
It's supposed to replicate the human brain, so it's supposed to be an artificial brain. So the Cerebronomicon.
Is that what
it's like? The Necromonicon, but a brain.
I can say Necromonomicon. No, I can't.
Necronomicon.
Necronomicon.
Like necromancy.
Is that talking to the dead? Necromancy.
No, it's raising the dead.
Are you sure?
Back to life.
Ooh.
Unlife.
Yeah.
So clearly Mr. X is up to no good. He may be up to some light necromancy. We're not sure yet because we don't even know who that bitch is.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we have some beginning things we get to do, but why don't we read through actually our potential special abilities we can unlock here.
I love this. And I like that his little icons change. Like, these are not the same ones. They're so
yeah,
clever.
There's a whole huge ones that we're collecting from all these different museums. Look at all that.
I know. So, yes, if we get the gun by rolling a 1, 2, or 3, we can immediately shade any 6 squares that the Fibonacci spiral passes through.
Yeah, that's what's really cool about this one.
Oh, that is cool.
That's helpful.
The lighter will allow us to do the same thing if we roll 4, 5, or 6. The button will gain us 6 points at the end of the level, which is those that just flat out give you points. I always think those are good.
Yeah, we need to get more points this time.
Yeah. So to get the button, 2 dice that add up to 6. The pair will also get us 6 points at the end if we get 2 die that.
Sorry, guys, I'm making a lot of noise with that aluminum foil.
Yeah, 2 dice summing up to 8, and then there's like I think that's the bratwurst. Oh yeah,
that is indeed the bratwurst. And just a spoiler alert. I don't need. I peeked at it before, so I don't want to peek at the stuff on camera.
But we need to get the.
I don't want to spoil the conclusion for you guys that haven't actually didn't watch the last one. So I'm not peeking. I peeked off camera at what we need to do for this one. So we need to surround the bratwurst.
Oh, so this is where we get the because it'll give us 6 squares.
We need that German sausage.
We can go back and do it. Can we do it each of these times? We could go back, or no, I guess just once.
It's a one-time thing.
It's either 1, a 3, a 5.
This is actually not that hard to fill up, this one, so it is totally possible we could fill up the majority of these rooms.
Looks like, and then the This is the oh god, what are those called? The Masons.
A protractor.
Yeah, the Masons. Well, I always think of the Masons. The Masonic Lodge. They always have that. If we get a 2, 4, or 6, but we only get to use this one once. Is that correct? So you can't go back. You can't roll a 1 and then roll a 3 and then.
And you have to surround the piece of evidence first. Then you have to pay.
And then there's a helmet here, or it's probably not a helmet. It looks like a hat because it has a big flower.
It is a lady's hat.
It's a lady's hat, but it looks suspiciously like a German.
Well,
helmet.
I am woman, hear me roar. Oh, it does kind of look like the little German World War I hats. I think that's deliberate.
Immediately roll 1 die. Use the die value to both place a shape and activate an ability. Also gain 3 points at the end of the level. So this is 2 dice totaling either 11 or 12, and the pruning shears are 2 dice. These are the hard ones to get, where it has to equal
doubles.
2 or 3. So basically,
not doubles.
Yeah, no, you could do double 1s, snake eyes, but yeah,
or 2 6s.
But yeah, it's either a 1 and a 1 or a 1.
So when it says activate ability, it means I can reactivate one of the other abilities?
Use the die value to both place a shape and activate.
So I can just choose a shape and activate some other ability I want.
I guess. It's a little unclear to me. But...
I'm pretty sure that's what it would be.
Okay. And then down here, the funny looking bike, which... those always crack me up. At any time, place a shape from the middle of the shape wheel. And this may be performed 4 times. So we have to get
Yeah, once you
doubles
pay
here.
for them, you unlock the tick boxes under there, and then at any time you can just tick one off because you've already unlocked them. You don't have to spend die then.
I know we're not really reviewing this; we're just playing. But I have to say, I like an amount of different ways of enhancing.
It's all about unlocking those abilities. Yeah.
Yeah,
totally.
it's
That's
pretty
why
cool.
I said it's filling up the rooms. Yeah, is a big part of the puzzle, but a big part of the strategy comes from this.
I know.
Which is so it's something kind of like if you like that aspect in A Feast for Odin, where when you surround the icons, you get to generate ongoing resources. You'll really like this. So we have our glue stick for the end. So we got to glue things. We have our scissors.
Glue things to your face.
Like your love. Like
Yes,
you're glued,
I'm gonna
like you're glued on me.
Yeah,
Oh, we're glued together for life. And we have, most importantly of all, our pen. Okay, I am going to pull
true.
this zoom out a little bit here, guys.
Oh, that's true.
Because it was
No, wait, that's my hand.
tightened up for the other setup, and we don't need it quite as tightened up here. Sorry. While I do this, we're going to go to the holding screen real quick. I just remembered, while I'm in the holding screen, I can't adjust it.
Okay.
So you guys just need to bear with me for a teensy weensy bit. I just don't want it to be quite so...
Oh, that's my arm moving.
Oh, now you're seeing all that. I need to be on the zoom as I adjust.
There's my arm. Woo.
Technical
Woo.
difficulties. Yeah, just so you can see the wheel and that, and make sure things.
So,
are
which
somewhat
color dye
straight.
are we going to use today?
We can use purple. I like purple.
I know.
myself.
No, we were using green because Sunday was St. Patrick's Day. But-
True, and I didn't feel was quite lucky enough. He does make pains in the rule book to stress that you don't need to freak out if you don't. Yes, there's stuff in here from taking apart the table.
Yeah. I'm not really sure what that thing is. It looks like a peppercorn.
It is a peppercorn.
Okay.
These are just.
All right, back to the lavender dice. Yeah, those are pretty.
I love the purple dice. Yeah.
This does make me think of, is it Rajas of Ganges that has all those different colors?
They're very
Yeah.
similar to the Rajas, the Ganges dice. Actually, I think they're almost exactly the same. The Raja's dice may just be slightly bigger. I'm not saying that Hook, the publisher, just ordered all the dice for Rajas of the Ganges off Amazon and repackaged it. But you need to not put that there because we need to fit this here. They do look very similar to that.
Well, they're the same colors.
Okay, so we need to remember our abilities here. So, at the beginning, we can re-roll our first pair of dice if we don't like the values.
The very first pair.
The very first pair. It's not the greatest ability in the world, but it may be helpful. I don't know. At the start of each mission, we may place this shape. So we can place our little T shape here.
That's interesting. Do we have to do that at the very beginning?
Yes, we do, before we start.
Where do you think we should put that little T?
Well, I know we want to surround the bratwurst. However, we can't place that shape here because you'll notice there's dark lines there for the walls, and we can't go across those. You'll notice, be really careful, you'll notice that we have much narrower entrances for the doorways in this one.
Yeah, I do. Oh, yeah.
And more walls in the way.
It's only open here and then here.
What does the gun do again?
The gun lets us immediately shade any 6 squares on the Fibonacci spiral.
I'm thinking maybe we want to get that fairly early. So what do you think of this around the gun?
The gun? Sure. Yeah, I like that. Gives us a little head start.
And this is the biggest room, so I think getting an early start on that will be helpful. And then it's 2. Yeah, I like that idea.
And it is the biggest room, as you're pointing out. So that definitely, and it's worth 14 points, so that's good.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Well, I don't know if I'm going to zoom in. I may zoom in if we start talking about particular objects.
Are you ready?
But what do you think? Does this look okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except
looking good.
There we go.
No, it's more crooked.
No.
That's a little better.
This is a little crooked.
Okay, it's time for you to roll the first 2 die. We're getting into it only 15-ish minutes in, so we're doing pretty good.
We are doing good.
Start on time for once.
Oops. Sorry. We are only doing this.
They didn't see the results, so they know one of them was a 5.
I didn't see that. We're doing.
Doesn't count if they can't see it. That's the rule.
Yeah, we want you to have
6
the fun.
and 5.
Ooh. Well, right there we could do that.
No, you have to surround the evidence first
before you can pay for it.
It's a 2-step process.
That is true. Okay, so there's the 5, there's the 6. Well, this of course gives us a lot of coverage.
Well, yeah, and we could use the 6 just to surround this gun.
Yeah.
And then unlock some Fibonacci squares, which will help us in surrounding this. However, we want to make sure that we think about that. This is kind of tight.
It is tight.
It is tight.
We'll probably end up using the center ones more for that.
Yeah, if we'd had that shape, that other shape, we could have filled this in immediately. That's why they were saying that would have been a useful shape. Remember the one that was like a purple one? See, I was asking you, should we get the purple one that's like a box and a 1?
So what do you want to do? You tell me.
Well, I think we want to surround the gun, for sure. One way or the other.
Okay, so we're taking that one.
And then we get the gun. And then we just need a 1, 2, or 3 to pay for that one. We don't have an ability that lets us extend the round at all in this one. So just keep that in mind.
That's too bad.
Now the other one, I'm not sure. Dealer's choice. Depends which ability you want to unlock first.
I would think of putting that shape here. Because we could get around, yeah. So you have.
Keep in mind that we have this kind of ragged edge here.
I know.
So if we do that there, we just want to make sure we're going to need an L. Oh, see? And then that's why that shape would have been good from the last one. I knew it. Anytime, I think then this is a good point of why anytime they give us the option for you unlock this, always take that special one.
Take the special.
Because that would have really helped in this one, I think, because of the way.
Yeah, I know that's going to be a difficult room. And alternatively, we could start working here. Which of these do you want to get? You want to get one?
I'm thinking because I know we're going to unlock this from the bratwurst, and this room is the hard one to fill out because it's so tight. So we could do the 6 here when we unlock the bratwurst. I'm thinking of using 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Mm-hmm. Then we could surround our little whisk because that one lets us place as many of these, a lot of these, if we unlock it.
Yeah, all right.
So we just need to get that bratwurst unlocked fairly quickly.
You're just hungry.
I had the burrito, thank you.
Oh. Did you like it?
It's good, baby, yes.
I bring him burritos.
Yes, baby, you're so good.
All right, next.
6 and 4.
Well, at least I'm rolling some different stuff. Now, the 6 is a good one, but...
Yeah, we need 1, 2, or 3 to unlock the gun. That's fine, because, it's better to unlock this ability later anyway to fill in gaps.
Yeah.
Because you can skip over things. So
we could... I do like this shape. That's really useful for things. But okay, so what do you want to unlock next? And I think this would be a good one because it just gives you 6 points straight up. And we could, let's see.
Yeah, you could do the L shape there.
Yeah.
I'm down with that. I'm down with the sickness. So that's our 6. Now the 4 gives us a little box, which I think is going to be helpful in certain areas. So like, we still have this shape.
I would say the boxy ones keep in the centers, don't.
Yeah, what I'm realizing though is if we had this T shape here, that'd be good here. And then if we had, again, that shape, we should have taken that purple shape at the end of the last one. Shit. It would have been helpful in this one. Okay.
Oh, which shape?
Because I think it's really designed. A lot of stuff when you place, you end up with this kind of shape.
Are you saying you think we shouldn't have taken this shape? We should have taken the other one?
The purple one.
I don't remember what it looked like exactly. It had it was sticking out. It was the one, I think I know which one it was now. Yeah. There it is.
This shape with the square and that thing would have been really helpful on this one. I'm realizing that. So that's fine.
So we effed up a little bit. Yeah, that would have been really helpful right there. But then you just have 2.
But what I'm saying is when you place one shape, you start in the room, you start seeing how you're boxing yourself into a corner. Mm-hmm. And we're going to have to use a lot of these. So because we didn't get that shape, we're really going to need to use both of these. So we need to surround the bicycle too, I think.
Where is it? There it is. It's up there.
Yeah, I'm thinking the shape to start surrounding the bicycle. Also, that room is worth 11 points. This room is worth 14 points too, though. But, let's...
I know, those are good
Let's
ones.
just get started in here. It's more squares than the square because it's 5 instead of 4. So it's more efficient.
Oh, shoot. I'll have to, let me, yeah. Sorry about that, but I do want to, let me just text him back. Okay, just continue.
I need you to roll.
You need rolling? Okay, hold on. Yeah. Here we go.
Can you at least put your phone on silent?
I will. Sorry. I know. He's very upset about that.
1 and 3. So, which shapes over on my little macro puzzle do I for sure want to get this time? Well, I know I need the whisk. I think we're going to be fine with the button. Let's just make sure we get that surrounded. We're already focused on the bicycle. I do want the lighter. I do want the pear. The hat would be nice, and we already got the gun. So, we could use one of these values to do the Fibonacci now, but I don't want to... I'm worried if I use this gun ability now and went like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then I just have this single square here. I wouldn't be able to fill in. However, if I do like 1, 2, 3,
which one
skip that and go along here, I think I can use one of these values to unlock the gun because I have a 1 and a 3.
This one would be good for right here. 1, 2,
However,
3, 4, and then
that is not part of the circle. So if I go this way and fill all that in, I'll only have a single square there. Is what I'm saying. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in these 3, skip this one, and probably that one too, just in case, and then continue that way.
For if we unlock the...
If we use that for that. But we don't have to do that right now if you don't want to. But I'm kind of thinking.
Well, I mean, this would if you
because the sooner we unlock the bratwurst, the sooner we can fill this in and unlock the whisk.
You don't have to fill in these other boxes, do you? That are
you only fill in boxes that the gray is going along, and also consider that we can't cross. Shapes cannot cross these dark lines, but this is all considered one room.
Why are you saying it doesn't have to be on the Fibonacci spiral unless we use this?
But 6 squares that the Fibonacci spiral passes through. It has to actually pass through it.
I know, but we can still surround the sausage here. That'll do it. It's like 1, 2, 3 in there.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
So you want to use the 3 for that?
Yeah.
That's smarter than what I was going to do.
Because then right there, it's already surrounded.
No, it has to be surrounded over here too. Even though there's a wall there, it's not considered surrounded until we get all this.
Oh. Now that's kind of different than in other, like in the last one. It didn't quite work out like that. But I don't think we had any that were like divided like that. Oh,
the maps are all different.
Yeah, I thought
they all have their own challenges.
I kind of thought that the walls were limits, but I guess they're not.
We can double check in the rule book because you may be right. For purposes of surrounding things, but
you know, like a lot of games, sometimes as you're playing, you get in. And there'll just be this kind of question, and it's like, oh god, then you got to go digging through the rule book to find it. Which is why you should always play every game right after you've read the rule book.
In this?
Even though. So we also have a 1.
I'm missing a page here.
Are you? Sorry, baby. So sorry.
I just want to make sure because that's going to make a big difference in other scenarios as well. But why don't you place this other shape while I look for it?
So the one, okay. Well, that one would be perfect for this. Do you agree?
What?
This shape right here could go boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, let's do it. Because I'm thinking when we unlock the Fibonacci abilities with the gun and the lighter, it'll help us fill in Fibonacci Hall. Yeah. Which is 14 points if we could fill in that whole thing. Which is a little ambitious, but, you know. Yeah, the walls aren't considered... It's still not considered surrounded until you get all the squares around it, even if there is a wall in between.
Well, that, unfortunately, was our 10 a.m. sweep. Mm-hmm. So we are done with the first part. But I feel like, yes, we're off to a great start. Like, a number of things here are filled in. And move those back here. You ready for another roll? I guess we'll just...
I guess so.
Yeah.
Just keep going.
Keep it moving. Was that what I rolled last time? I hate it when I start...
No, you rolled 1 and 3 last time.
Oh, well, I know I got a 1. We're not surrounded with... You could do that one here, and then we would surround the sausage.
That's not a bad idea, but I'm also thinking about what other pieces of evidence we want to surround quickly as well. Because we want to get the bicycle too, and we want the whisk as well. I'm thinking about this. I don't want to wait too long to use shapes for this either. Oh. But, I mean, I think, because, you know, that would go nicely here, probably, but...
Maybe.
It's fine if you want to sit around the bratwurst. That is very important for us to do for this level. So, you know how those Germans are with their bratwurst.
Circle it now. There's the bratwurst. We got it.
Mm-hmm. We could use the one just to immediately place this shape.
Wow.
I'm going to do it.
Okay.
I want to get that whisk. Because I need it for our squares, if the evidence collected.
And it helped us immediately.
Which I did peek ahead. The things for filling out these polynomial squares on, you can't see it, but it's the thing over here.
Right.
Where we're trying to collect certain things of evidence and fill them out. These aren't points at the end of the campaign. These will give us a special ability I'm not going to reveal in the final chapter, which will be very helpful. Okay, so if we don't complete them all, it's fine. But I want to complete as many of them as possible. Will help us.
Well, it always gives you more.
And give us more of a certain ability going into the final chapter. So that's that. It's time to roll 2 more. Four and 1.
Man, I'm rolling the ones today. Wow.
It's not bad, per se.
Could do it on the gun.
We could do such things now, but I think I want to use this L to go like this.
Which L? The big one or the little one?
This L.
Where would you do it?
Or we could just surround the whisk.
You just do the whisk.
Now, this isn't just a twofer. I can reach out this way through that door.
I know.
So that probably was a good idea. And then we might want to unlock that fairly soon. Get some doubles
Well, we
going.
gotta get the doubles.
You don't have to get doubles. You can fill in one value on one turn, and then on a future turn do the other one. Rather than waiting for the doubles. Because that was a mistake we made in the first chapter. But this, I do think we want to use this big L somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. So what was one of the ones I was saying I need to get that hat. So that hat might be good on the trapezoid terrace.
That one
we want to get the
good.
pear or the protractor. That Metal
That
might
would
be
work
good
there.
there.
Yeah, that would be good. Really good there, maybe.
Or around the pair. Any of them, really.
Okay, so it's up to you.
These are both worth 10 points. So I'm not concerned about filling either this room or this room. I definitely want to get these 2 rooms for sure. I don't think we're going to fill in this whole room.
I mean, it might be difficult.
We'd have to focus on mostly just on filling in that room. And I'd rather focus on getting every single piece. Well, basically every single piece of evidence. Which will help us make up those points a little bit. But... because if I fill this in here, then we'll be pretty close to getting... oh, we have to get this on this side to surround the protractor. I'm thinking... what is the pair? What's the pair's ability? Gain 6 points.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go for that. What do you think?
Sure. Because there's... if you do that one...
then we don't have to worry about
we could
filling in all the rooms.
Shears also.
Wait, it's 1, 2, 3, and
that's
2
it.
up that way. Yeah, okay.
That is all. Okay. And now...
one more roll for this round.
Oh, they start going so fast.
They do, because once you start...
there's a pair. There's
do you want to use it just to unlock that whisk? So that's an ability we can...
we can do it 4 times.
We can do it 4 times. I think we should use it to unlock that ability.
Okay.
Because we'll have it for the next 3 rounds. So...
now, does that mean to use it again, we also have to roll a 4 and
no. You'll have to pay for it 1 time, and then each time you use it, that's what the check boxes are for.
Okay, so check 1.
Okay, so... it's lunchtime.
Yeah,
and those Germans are getting hungry.
Aren't we using it right now?
At any time. We could use it now, so we can place the shape from the middle of the shape wheel. A shape from the middle of the shape wheel.
Oh, we don't have to use it.
We could even, use it at the end if we want.
Let's use it at the end. That does make more sense.
To fill in gaps,
right,
you know?
Right. Yep. Okay. Well, but that'll really help with that room.
Yeah, it's already paid for.
Yeah.
So, and let's try and get the other one too, because then that would be 8 free shapes. So the bicycle is what we also need.
Okay. Whew, got another pair.
6 and 6. Is there, if we unlocked another ability we could use 6 to pay for? No, not yet. We need to surround some more things. I'm thinking the small ones will be good for filling this.
Yeah,
that one in.
That would be really good.
This gives us 2 L's. Those L shapes are generally fairly good.
And you wanted to do the bicycle also, so we could do.
No, we need the little shape. See, the thing with this, why I think this was a mistake to take this one
it's
too.
It's too big, huh?
It is too big.
It makes it a little harder. I was thinking, it'll make it easier. No, it doesn't. Because you only need the yeah. Well.
But we have these, so...
all right,
maybe we should just start using them now to surround some things. And use these shapes for other things. So I'm thinking of... because we can unlock the bicycle too. So if we use 1, then I can use that here to surround the bicycle.
Okay. And now the bicycle is surrounded.
So now if we could use the doubles just to unlock the bicycle now. If you wanted.
Use which one?
We have these 2 6s.
Didn't we have to use one of them?
No, we already paid for this. So I'm just
yeah. You're right. Let's do that then.
Yeah, then we'll just have them. It'll give us more flexibility.
Now we
could use a couple of these now to surround some other ones. I just think it'll help us surround all this evidence. So I'm gonna do the pair because why not?
It's 6 points.
Well, we still have to pay for it too, you know.
Well, right, it's up there.
And then
what else are we close to?
We have the button. So I'm gonna use this. And then I might save the rest to fill this in.
Wait, did you act... oh, you just did the 2. Okay, yeah, all right.
Okay. Is there anything else where that would be helpful for? Well, I'm going to save the rest, I think, to try to fill in this action, maybe.
Yeah.
So, but I just want to use some to surround some now, just so that we can maybe focus on filling in a room.
We have quite a bit left to do, so that's good.
We're doing better on this one, I think. Even without that shape. Which now I know for next time. You're rolling a lot of doubles there, sir, which in this game isn't necessarily a good thing.
I know, I know.
However, I think we should try and get this protractor. I'm thinking of using this L to get that protractor. What else did we unlock? What do we need to pay for the pair? We could use these doubles to pay for the pair.
Okay.
Okay, we're just using... Because if you're rolling doubles, if you're rolling the right number...
I know. You might as well take them when you got them, and you have to have...
Sometimes you do need to be opportunistic in this game, yes.
Oh, now have we surrounded the button? Because there's no...
You have surrounded the button, yes. Thank you for that.
Okay.
And what else did we surround? Make sure that we caught everything. Yeah, we're good, I think. Yeah, I just missed that one.
Okay. Will it be doubles again? And we're not even cutting to a commercial.
And we're not even in backgammon.
Like they always do on Fox. Every time you're right there, you want to know, ooh, what are we going to get? Oh, time to cut away for a commercial.
One of the things I could do, now that I'm a little more comfortable with OBS, is I could put in little mean cutaway scenes. But I'd have to have my finger right on the trigger.
Well, I mean, it might take your concentration away from the game a little bit.
Yeah, but it might be fun just to have maybe a little cutaway here or there. I'm gonna work on that. Okay, what's going on? What are we doing? What's happening? What do we need to do? We need to surround all these pieces of evidence. That's what I'm concerned about. Also, I think we could totally fill in this room. So do you want to use the one to activate this gun? Well, we wouldn't be able to get that single one. I think I want to wait.
I think we should wait on that one.
Then I want to surround the lighter too.
Well, we'd have to get started on that then. For sure.
Maybe we could fill in this room.
The lighter gives us... that's another one that,
What if I do something like this?
I don't know. I feel like let's focus on the one... I kind of feel like...
We're a little scattered at the moment, which is fine. Because that means that we're covering all our bases. So we have these at the end.
This allows you to use the die both to place a shape and activate an ability.
So we should surround this
hat. Yeah, plus it gives either that or we're already started
Here,
doing
let's surround this one with the L, with the little L.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea because that gives points. It does a lot. You're getting a lot. Oh,
I guess I'll use the... Do you want to use... I'll use the 6 for that. Because then I can use this little lightning shape to complete this. Completely surround this. Well, maybe we could fill in this room. 10 points is nothing to sneeze at.
Oh, that looks good. Okay.
Now you have your pliers. And we just need 2 1s or 1 and a 2.
Sorry.
Oh, so this, you can use the die value. If it's a die value, you need to activate a different ability. So it's not like reactivating an ability, it's paying for it. Or is that right?
To both place a shape and activate an ability.
Yeah, so you're using that value in a place for one of these abilities that you haven't paid for yet.
Oh, okay.
So that's what that ability lets you do.
Alrighty then.
So you just get to use... Basically, you can use the die to pay for 2 different abilities. Is the way to think about it. Okay, this is the start of a new round.
I can't believe it. Wow.
Yeah, so a lot of the maps in this one don't have that extender ability, so it does make some of the maps
a little tighter.
A lot shorter, yeah.
Gonna be
So you're
tight.
not extending as much like we were doing in the last two. That's also why the other ones took us abnormally long to do.
I mean, technically,
It's a 2.
Yeah. A 2 and a 4. 2 and 4 adds up to 6.
So I'm going to do something real quick because I think this will help us visualize things a little better. I'm just going to go ahead and start filling this in so we know what we have left to work with. I think I might be able to use like some other shapes here.
You could do 2 of the 3, like the dut. See what I mean?
And then, 2 3s, you mean?
Mm-hmm. Is one way.
Well, I'm thinking I could use the 2 for the lightning shape, actually.
Yeah.
If we want to save some of these freebie shapes, or you just want to use all these freebie shapes, and it's whatever to fill in this room.
You could do the lightning bolt. Yeah.
Okay, I figure we might as well. And then I will use another one of these shapes just to complete this one, because that's the only way we're going to be able to do that. Now the other one, I'm going to need the other one in either case.
You can do 4. Oh, that's not...
No.
Oh, there's a door there, but there's no square. I see.
Exactly. So
we got 7 points at least. I'd say let's work on finishing this room because that's 11 points. Now, we have... Why don't you just start with filling this shit in?
which shit?
The 4. Take a 4 right there. This shape right here. Or down here. 4.
I'm thinking of trying to start surrounding the protractor.
I know.
Or
But the protractor
lighter.
only gives us a long, skinny line. I don't know. I feel like let's get this room. It's worth 11.
However,
points.
I need we need to collect the protractor for the thing over here.
Oh, well, in that case, okay.
But I'm also thinking about using it here, so maybe we could fill in this room. Do you think we could do it?
That big room?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a little... I definitely think we can get...
We can definitely get this filled in.
But we got to work at it too. But all right, if you want to get the protractor,
because then that would give us this shape, which we could use to fill that in.
Oh.
So yeah,
Okay.
I think that's what we should do.
What shape are you doing? The long one, yeah, the long L.
Yeah, because then we only need to fill something in there. And then
we
just need a 2, 4, or 6, and then we can fill that in.
All right.
I want to work on that Fibonacci hall for sure. Because if we can get... I'm thinking we're going to get at least 3 rooms filled out.
4 and 1.
Because you still have the Fibonacci thing to use to fill in. That will also help us. So knowing that,
A 1 and a 4. You could take the 1 here. Remember, you don't have to do it all at the same time.
it's true, but
And it's circled. I'm just simply elucidating.
so use the die value to both place a shape and activate an ability. Also gain 3 points at the end of the level. Oh, you get points too? Okay. I am going to put the 1 there then.
Good.
Sounds like a good idea.
See, you listen to me sometimes.
You do have good ideas sometimes.
This.
I'm just now, my head, I'm going from surrounding evidence to wanting to fill in rooms is what's happening.
Uh-huh.
So, but we do also need to surround evidence. I need to surround this hat. So maybe that's what we need to get started on. So
Well, do the big one then.
Yeah, I think so. It is useful. It's not that it's a not useful shape. It just really depends on the context. It's just when you're surrounding things and you want to get like, because doing two L's lets you surround them, make a perfect square. Mm. So this looks like you'd be making a perfect square of it, but you're really not.
No.
Yeah, for using two of them.
Well, you can use this and this. That.
Yeah, and then you can use a special shape whenever in this updated rules set.
But you're right. This one's a little bit more useful because you can just.
But yeah, 1 and 6 are the least likely rolls.
Are they?
Statistically speaking, yes, because they're the extremes.
I thought they were, but I don't think it matters. It's the shape of the dice. Every number.
When you're rolling multiple dice, though, that changes. You're thinking about the 1 out of 6 odds for a single dice. But when you're dealing with 2 or 3 dice, then you have another number to affect those permutations. So it changes the way you calculate the odds. So like in Yahtzee, when you're rolling 3 dice, that makes 3 or 4 the most likely rolls. And even in like Castles of Burgundy, when you have the 2 dice, 3 and 4 are still the most likely rolls because the median is always the most likely. Math.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're welcome. This is a game about a famous mathematician, after all. Okay, 2 and 6. You're rolling a lot of 6s, though, so that's good.
Well, if it was a roll and move, it would be.
As opposed to roll and fill.
Yes.
You do need a 2 to do this. So do we want to do this ability? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
So it says immediately roll 1 die. I believe that means then that would be something from the reserve, or is it just any random die?
I would say it would just... No, not from the reserve.
Use the die value.
I know, that one's confusing.
It needs a little clarification, I think. But
I do too.
Because I'm thinking of using it now. So immediately roll 1 die. Use the die value to both place a shape and activate ability. So it would need to be a value that we could use somewhere else. I think we need to surround more evidence before we activate this to fully benefit from it. Because if we roll something that we can't use, then that's kind of a waste. So what haven't we surrounded? We need to surround the lighter.
All right, let's finish the ones that we need.
We need to surround the lighter and the hat. For sure. Oh, also that protractor. So why don't we... Do we think we're going to fill this room in?
I don't know.
I think we could do it
I
if we were
want
smart
this
about
one
it.
to be focused on the most. We only have 2 more rounds. And
2, 4, or 6. So let's use our...
Let's.
Do you want to use the 2?
First.
Oh, we need to activate. We need to surround this so we can get that shape to fill in here. That was our plan.
That was your plan, but
okay. Well, I'll use this shape here.
Ah, 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 ah.
Then we have it surrounded, and we could use the 6 to pay for it. And that will let us
Okay. All right. Now he's being combo-tastic. That's good.
You want to use my powers for good, don't you, baby?
Yes, for good, not evil.
Oh, that's a 6. I can't do that there. Because of the wall. Uh-oh. I fucked up.
You did.
Well... I wish we had some white out. We need to get some white out for next time.
We do need white out.
Because mistakes happen.
Remember, your plan was flawed from the beginning.
It was. Because I was thinking it was like the 5er from the other ones, but this one is a 6er. It's still potentially helpful to us, though. Maybe.
Well, if we were doing this.
If we're just trying to fill in this room.
But... Oh, damn, I really want that room. But you went ahead and activated it. Do you want to not activate it?
No, that's too much to retcon.
Okay,
It's
sure.
way too much to retcon. We have one more round. There's no way we're going to be able to fill this in.
I don't think so either. And in fact, this was probably a waste because, we didn't surround this anyway.
You're right. Wow. I really fucked up. Well, then we're using...
This is why you shouldn't do drugs, kids.
Okay, so here's what's happening. I don't do drugs.
I was waiting for you to say something.
I mean,
Not
other than
in this life,
other than caffeine.
Yes.
I have done drugs, but I'm not currently doing drugs.
Okay, caffeine. Do not. I didn't have caffeine.
Caffeine.
This morning,
I haven't had any
and
caffeine
I feel
today
brighter.
either.
I feel much brighter. Oh, you haven't had caffeine either?
That's why. But
He's a caffeine-based life form.
It's true. Okay, so we undid that, right?
We had to.
Because we need to surround this.
Meanwhile, we're not gonna. If we don't end up getting that Fibonacci hauled and the 11 points. Whoa, unto rabbits.
And you still have two of these.
Whoa, unto rabbits.
Well, onto rabbits, he says. Fine, I'll do the L here. God. Calm down.
Yes.
And I'll use another one of these. I didn't need to because we could have unlocked our Fibonacci thing for that, but...
Okay. But there's still this. I mean, we're not going to get it all. But, yeah, some of this stuff is like... This is where it's like... This is like a buffet. It's totally like a buffet. You've paid
like
your
buffet.
money, and you
have to
only
make
have
decisions.
so much room in your stomach.
Choices. We all make them. But that was a choice. I probably should have used the Fibonacci ability for that 3 there, but I wanted to please you. I know you're anxious about this.
I am. I gotta have those 11 points.
Okay.
I gotta have them.
Meanwhile, I also would like to fill in this room.
I mean, if we could. We're done, right? With that round.
I already marked it off.
You already... Oh, yeah. We're down to our last round. So I have to make this count.
You do.
I gotta sweet talk these
It better be
dice.
a good one.
Oh, baby.
I want you to seduce those
You
dice.
don't want any more ones, do you? What do you want? You tell me what you want.
I don't know what I want. This chair is very creaky, isn't it, guys? Ew.
I think you're gonna have to... This one's not quite...
That one's not as creaky.
It's not.
We're going to go chair shopping because we need new chairs for this table anyway.
Do. Well, another 6. I said no more 1s, so but we still are getting the 6s.
Do you need? We could use it to do the gun now. Immediately place on the Fibonacci square. Do you want to do it? Because then that would fill in these 2. And then we would just need the square, and we could finish the Fibonacci haul.
Well, we get 6. 1, 2. If we're taking that, you have to do all 6.
Then you can choose. It doesn't have to be in order. You can do them wherever it passes through. And we could work on filling in the Fibonacci haul as well. I still want to surround the lighter.
Here's what we could do. You could do a square here, and then take the long one here. And then you don't even have to do that. But I know you want to do that. But...
What?
Let me have the pen. So the square. Boop, boop,
That's
boop,
what I
boop.
said.
And then the 4. Boop, 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 boop. And then we're done.
Or...
Oh, we're not done with that because you fucked up this thing. Oh, no. But we could take 4 here.
Okay, let's just retcon that with the 6 then. Or not retcon, just say 1, 2, 3, 4. That's done.
Yeah.
We still need the... See that square with the thing shape? I'm telling you.
I know.
Now
That
we know
would've
for
been
next
perfect.
time. Because, I have a feeling this can't... I don't know. I don't know what this campaign, how it's going to go, guys. But...
We could do the T, maybe. Yeah, because then, yeah. We could do a T.
Okay. Not bad about And then we'll call that filled.
Yep. Now we just need that. We could get it right now.
We could.
But if you want to save it, that's fine. But I'm just saying.
Depends what happens on this next roll. I'd like to get one more room, but I don't know if it's possible.
I don't know if it's possible either. I hope we...
Then we need to surround a couple more pieces of evidence. Like, I really need to get these shears surrounded. I still need the button. Oh, wait, we got the button, right?
The shears? You mean, those are the shears.
Oh, those got surrounded? What about the bicycle? Bicycle's
We
good?
haven't completely activated.
The lighter. I need the lighter, for sure.
Oh, we haven't even started that.
And I need the pear. We got the pear? Okay, then I need the hat. And the protractor.
The hat is at least started.
So we need to focus on surrounding things now.
All right.
We got 2 halls completed. That's
this is
18
not
points.
Completed. This is not completed. And I'm afraid...
Okay, just roll.
Okay.
Just roll then.
I'm afraid that you may be wrong again. He's been wrong before.
You're the one that convinced me not to pick that shape, which would have been very helpful in this one.
It is all my fault. You're
It's
right.
all your fault. 1 and 6.
Oh, 1 and 6? No! Not the 1 and the 6.
Listen, bitch.
We could do the... you could do that one and activate the shears. If we knew what this meant, it could be potentially something.
Or we could do this to get 6 along the Fibonacci thing. Oh, but then we'd still have this one.
Still need one. I know.
Here, I'm just gonna use this now.
That's what I thought. It's like, oh god, just
Lordy
finish that
Lou.
fucking room. Oops, did I just say that?
We've done lots of cussing so far. It's live. It's fine. As
It's
long as
fine.
you don't do it in the first 5 minutes, it's okay.
Okay.
Which usually the first 5 minutes is our holding screen anyway. Not today. It wasn't though.
Is anybody watching? Tim is at work.
Well, no one's in the chat, so I have no idea.
Tim,
Lurkers.
where are you?
There was a couple people at some point, yes.
We've rolled. Now we just need to figure out what we're doing.
Well, I think we should use this. But
Okay.
we're not going to fill this in. And that's not going to help us around
it's
this
really
guy
not
either.
going to help.
At this point now, because we decided we don't care about the Fibonacci hall at all, what I want to do is surround some things. Okay, so...
All right, well, this is always very useful.
We can always do these too as well.
That is true. So...
Oh, but this would be good to surround that.
But which is the must-have items of evidence? Okay, well then let's just finish up this one.
We're just using whatever there.
Yeah, you can just do...
Or do you want to use the one to do that ability is what you were saying?
Well, if I knew exactly what this meant, I would.
Immediately roll 1 die.
Right.
I assume that that's a
I would
die
just use
from...
that die.
Is it one from the reserve, though?
It doesn't say that.
I'm not sure. Use the die value above place, shape, and activate an ability. Maybe it's like a reroll. If it was a reroll, it should say reroll, though. He usually says reroll. I don't know. I'm just going to assume it's the same die. It can be whatever die, because it doesn't specify.
It doesn't. That's what I would do, too.
2. So now we can use this to place a shape and activate an ability. So we could use it to activate this, because why not? There's nothing else
And
we could use it to activate.
You could do...
One of those. To surround one of these.
Yeah. You could do
like
the
maybe...
lightning bolt. No, because that would leave open... Well, you could do it here.
Are we going to fill in this room? We're not going to fill in this room. So I get to place a shape for free. So... I
mean, we could surround the protractor with that. We could surround the hat with that.
What's the hat's ability? Do we think we're going to be able to pay for it next
That's
year?
the same as this one. It's the same one. So we don't
What's the protractor's ability?
That's that long shape that we were going to use here that didn't work
Which we
out.
don't really need, but I do want it to be unlocked. Well, I think I'm just going to use this here because whatever. I'll just do the lightning sheep there. At least she'll get surrounded because we're not going to fill this in. So whatever. It's 2 points for all our surrounded evidence.
Okay.
So then I think... What was the other thing? I just need the lighter in this. Well, I want to get started on the lighter then. So let's do a little L shape around him. Oh, we have this still that we didn't do yet.
True.
Mm.
But
Whatever. See, if we started from the beginning
random.
on this, we could have filled it in using these powers.
Well, there's always just so much. There's too much to choose.
This is my second time going through it, but it's his first time. So when we do it for the third time and the second time together, then you'll have it figured out. Because you'll want to play for this whole legacy campaign game again and again. All we have to do is just fire up the printer again.
Mm. I do like the color. I mean, these colors are very...
It's better with color. You don't have to print it in color, guys, by the way. It works. It's perfectly, It's
on grayscale.
Yeah.
All right, so now what are we going to do with the 6?
Oh, I just used that.
And this is our last...
Start on that, so...
Oh.
So now it's our last roll for this map.
Woo! Oh, no. I'm glad we got that room worth 11.
I know you were really antsy about it.
I was.
3 and 2. Well, I'm antsy about surrounding all the evidence.
We activated this and we still didn't use it.
What?
Well,
yeah, we did.
Oh, we did.
That was us re-rolling and then taking a shape.
Oh, yeah.
And then I used that there. That's what I did.
Oh, okay.
That's how I unlocked that.
Well, we're not going to finish any additional rooms.
So we just want to surround shapes.
Because it gives us enough.
So 4, 5, or 6? Oh, even if I unlock well...
You could do the T right here, and then that would finish off that. No, not there.
I need to try and surround the lighter, too.
I thought you wanted to... Oh, yeah. It's right here. Yeah, it is right there. Sorry. Sorry. I thought you were starting too high, but that's correct.
Okay, so we got our protractor officially. Now, which one did I use for that? I need...
Oh.
Now I'm not going to be able to surround the lighter.
At all?
Because I need 3 here. Oh, I can use the...
Well, do you have
I
to
can
do
just
the
use
corners?
one of... No. I can just use one of the middle wild shapes.
Yeah.
Because I can always do that. It gives you more flexibility. Let's see why he did that. That helps. Okay. So we discovered all our evidence this time. Good.
Did you get a special bonus for that?
This thing when we fill it out.
Oh, okay.
It's an investment in our future. Also, it's 2 points per each piece of evidence. I think you keep forgetting that. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 20 points right there. So you can fill in total for the rooms. You can do the scoring.
Total for the rooms, we got an 11 and we got a 7, so 18. Evidence times
20.
2. Ooh.
That's why I said that's why your priority should be the evidence.
We're at 38. And our ability bonuses.
So which ones gave us points? These gave us 6 points each.
So 12 points.
Plus there was one. These
15.
only if you fully activate it.
You did activate this one.
Not the other one, though.
Well, but that's 3 on top of 12 is 15.
It is, indeed. That is how math works.
So 15.
Yes, baby. This is 35. Wait. 38, 48, 53 is your total. Good. We broke 50. Good job, baby. I knew you could do it. And you know what helped us break 50? Discovering all the evidence.
That's true. That did help.
So, before we go to the conclusion, I do want to fill in our thing here. So, we discovered all the evidence. So, you know what we can do? We can just go boop, 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 boop. You don't even have to think about it. You discovered it all. And that means we got this shape.
We got this shape too.
We are almost going to get... See, the reason I wanted to get that lighter is because we need to get the hat next time, and I wanted to be able to get that shape. We got... Yes, we got this shape. You are correct there. That's why I wanted to get the pear and the protractor.
And then the square.
That's why I wanted to get the hat.
Wow, we're not doing too bad.
That was much better, because now let's go to our conclusion. You may start by reading the flavor text.
Okay. Dankeschön. Schön. Dankeschön, Frau Lovelace. Our Mathematics of the Mind exhibition was world famous. World. It has to be world famous. A series of demonstrations on how thoughts and ideas shape the study of mathematics and how mathematics can shape your own thoughts. But now it is just a hall that smells like a sausage. You must catch up with Mr. X and put an end to this terror. Perhaps this gift will grant you insight in the future. Okay, you may take a single upgrade, cut out either piece 3A, 3B, or 3C. So that's the same one.
Mm-hmm. Continue reading.
This is like goes around things, though. Frau Lovelace, did you investigate the bratwurst?
The bratwurst?
Yes, but an utter waste of time. It was simply a sausage.
You're at a Lovelace at that time.
Oh.
Yes, but an utter waste of time. It was simply a sausage.
You're right. Yeah, okay. Well, we do appreciate the thoroughness of your investigation. Maybe I can offer a little more help. You may take a second upgrade from among the pieces 3A, 3B, 3C.
So we can get 2 of these instead of just 1.
Well, that's the one that you wanted.
Yes, let's get that going forward. Now that we realize, so I like the way he structured this legacy campaign, actually, but in that, if you realize your mistake, you'll get that same thing later on. He kind of sets it up that way for you. Also, we got more than 45 points, so we did gain 3 stars this time, baby. Good job. I'm so proud of you.
I think that we really did work together on that one.
I will say, it is helpful having an extra set of eyes at times. Yeah. For sure.
I can see why. All right, I'll try to do better.
So I want that one for sure. And of the other ones, I think this one is especially useful.
Yeah, it's more useful than that.
And again, like, he gave us the option of taking any one of them, so I don't think anyone is inherently better than the other, except for this one. I was really like, oh, that would have been useful for getting in, because there are some maps that have those ragged corners. So when you have maps with ragged corners like that, that's what that shape is surprisingly useful for. Because when you think about it, that's like a ragged edge there. Mm-hmm. When you flip it. So, like, for instance, we have the French Foundation of Obscure and Annoying Formulas coming up, and that also has a lot of ragged edges.
This is how you know that this guy's Irish, because the Irish just have they have this knack. I guess it comes from kissing the Blarney Stone. Probably you'll have to ask
for wit.
You'll have to ask Robin if he's kissed the Blarney Stone, but I assume he has. Just because, the wit, and that's really clever.
I used to be a French major. I've worked with quite a few French people. And yeah, the Parisians are kind of like, I don't know what it is about Parisians. Does everyone just universally hate Parisians? Now, the Lyonnais, though, anyone from the south of France, you're good. But, no, people from Normandy, God. The rudest person I ever met in my life was from Normandy.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Just mean for no reason. I shouldn't say rude, mean. Just kind of, like in that smug way. Just a very smug person. Though, I won't say that. One of the nicest chicks I ever met was from the suburbs of Paris. From the suburbs. But then she was also not white. So maybe that helped her have be a little more, I don't know. I'm not saying white people are naturally rude. I'm just saying, as someone who probably grew up with not as much privilege as her fellow country people, maybe she had a little bit more perspective on, things like human empathy. I don't think it comes from a lack of empathy with Parisians. I think it's just, I don't know. I think they're annoyed by the tourists is what it is.
I think
So Parisians are like New Yorkers, I think, is probably the best comparison for it.
Yeah, they don't
because
really
it's just their way, and they're just very direct, and they don't really care about your feelings. So, and we're Californians. We're like all about feelings. We're all about like not having confrontations with strangers.
If I can avoid it.
Yeah, Californians are very non-confrontational in general.
Yes.
Yeah. We're just so nice,
We're
not as non-confrontational as the Midwesterners, though. Midwesterners are nice to your face. I think Californians in general do tend to be a little bit more honest with you. They just don't like conflict in the same way. But, I think that comes from the Midwestern influence in California because, a lot of Midwesterners came here during the Gold Rush and during the Dust Bowl, a lot of Midwesterners came to California as well. So
ultimately, they came from elsewhere or they wouldn't be here, unless you're Native American or something.
True.
You're from elsewhere.
Mm-hmm. Or Mexican. Because Mexicans have been living here since the 1700s.
Well, that's longer, but
because they're the ones that originally killed a lot of indigenous people. The Spanish. But yeah, there's that was one of that's still one of the things. There's still people in Mexico generations later that are still trying to reclaim their land from the U.S. government.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
The haciendas, Yeah, because when the gold rush happened, the land was not empty.
No.
It was not empty. And not just the indigenous either. Of course, most of the Mexicans lived closer to the coast in general. Most of the haciendas were more south, too. It was mostly more South California. Northern California was a little more,
I remember...
lower population.
I remember when I was 9 years old, we went on a driving trip, and that was the first time going on Highway 50. And where I live, it was nothing. There was nothing there.
What, on Highway 50?
Yeah.
Highway 50 doesn't go for SoCal.
No, I'm talking about how there really wasn't that much here. It was very, there's Sacramento, but a lot of the surrounding areas, there was nothing there much.
It's true. There's been a lot built up in just the last 20 years alone. Okay, so we have to decide what we're covering up. Now, do you want to keep this? What about the square? We didn't use the square hardly at all. It doesn't cover up enough real estate.
Okay,
and I feel like this.
Okay.
That's how I feel.
All right.
That's my feeling.
Well, that gives you a square plus one more.
Exactly. And we aren't really finding ourselves in a position where we want to fill in exactly a square that often. So.
Oh, it's the fleur de lis. You're gonna have to do the French. I will butcher it like I did the German. I totally butchered the German accent, but that's all right.
It was cute. I'm sure Hannah's not too offended. She's not even.
I actually.
So I think we're going to cover this shape up because we weren't using this shape that much either, and this is pretty much that shape plus the one.
Is Hannah from? Is she from? She's from Bavaria originally, or do you know where she's from?
I know where she's living currently. She's not that far from Essen, so she's more in the north.
Oh, that's north. Okay, so
Germany,
it's just my music teacher, of course, was from Bavaria, and honestly, I love that. I love that the German speakers just speak it a little bit more, speak English a little more softly. It's got a very, like, when she was speaking, she had the most lilting quality to her voice.
The Bavarians, like Munich and stuff. This is, or maybe I'm thinking of where that Ewan chick, they live right across the river from France. That area there. What's the closest city there? Not because Munich is Bavaria.
We have not been there.
So well, yeah, because southern Germany, anywhere in southern Germany, is still kind of adjacent to France, pretty much. So,
exactly.
Okay, and Austria, the Austrian accent they speak with, it's a little more.
I like
slightly more nasal. It's a little higher pitched. Okay.
All right, so you're going to read this one.
The French foundation of obscure and annoying formulas.
Obscure.
I'm rusty. Welcome to Paris, madame. This should be a quick detour in your world tour, and we are eternally grateful for your assistance. While you were in Berlin, our own organization was victim of a theft. Very strange, as we rarely have any visitors. I believe you should be able to finish your investigation here in only a few hours, which is useful, as dinner has been arranged for this rate. That would be 6 o'clock to your British sensibility. We'll squeeze that in, and you can catch your evening train at 23. That would be it's 23 minus 12. 11
10
o'clock.
10.
It's 11.
11. You're right. There's only 24
lovely first class sleeper to Barcelona.
That's going to be real
We're going
fun.
to Spain after this.
I know.
Now, you will notice this is a shorter one. This is only 3 rounds for this map.
I know.
Okay, so.
But these are pretty small rooms.
And none of our abilities will give us points. As you'll notice here, we only have a total for rooms and a total for evidence. So.
Let's just go for the evidence. But if we're going to get any rooms, I say let's go for this room and this room. Do not try to get these big ones. That one's kind of weirdly shaped, but these two might be relatively.
Now we have the Pascal Parlor, the Curie Hall, because Madame Curie, who I didn't realize Madame Curie was actually Polish.
Yeah, I think I'd heard that.
Okay, for me probably. Then we have the
he was in his
Becquerel room. He must be some mathematician. The Ampere room, another mathematician. The Liberty lobby, right? Because we're the French. We invented liberty. Okay, the Americans just copied us. And Pasteur Hall. Got to pasteurize your milk for our cheese. And then we have La Place Galerie. So this is
that one might be easy to do.
It's less squares, but it's a little bit of a tight squeeze.
All right, so do we want to look at what the evidence gives us? If we get the hat at any time, shade any single square on the map. This may be performed 5 times. So
what's that?
If we get the hat, we can fill in any single square on the map, and you can do it 5 times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see this is going to be very tight.
Mm-hmm. And this is like a model of the solar system, I think. Whatever those are called. You can do the same with that. the French horn. At any time, place the shape from the middle of the shape wheel, and this may be performed 3 times.
Fun fact, the French horn is not actually French.
Is it Belgian?
German.
Is it?
German, of course. It's
German. Okay, no, because I know we should call them Belgian fries.
That's why, and with classical peeps just call it the horn.
Really?
It's just the horn, yeah.
Oh. See, I've always thought it was the French horn.
Horn in F.
And then this thing is a gyroscope, I guess.
Sure. Does the same thing. Let's get through these quickly because it's already
immediately place the shape shown, the oil can, and this is like test tubes. And then for the
it's a telescope. Okay, read the ability. That's the important part.
At any time, place a wild shape. This may be performed 2 times, and there's the gyroscope. Sorry, I just get tongue-tied sometimes, and I'm like, what is that thing called?
I know.
I don't remember.
He doesn't know. I do wish he labeled, like, had a little key for what all the pieces of evidence are. That would be fun to know. But I think that's part of, you're supposed to, you're an investigator. You're trying to find out, well, what are these arcane objets d'art, like...
Okay, we better get started. Look, you're talking too much. We gotta go. Come on.
Talking too much.
No, you're talking too much. No, you're schmoopy.
Takes one to know one. My little schmoopy.
You're schmoopy.
You are. 2 and 2. Okay, what does that do for us?
Not that much.
Oh, don't forget our beginning abilities. At the start of each mission, we can place our little T shape.
We can even re-roll these 2 if you don't like them. Let's do it. Place our 2.
Yeah, because 2 doesn't give you 2. Doubles aren't good for placing shapes because it's less options.
Okay, so that's
you can just go ahead and re-roll them.
Well, but place your 2. Place your T.
Where do we want to place it? I'm thinking here, like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Or, wait, what ability do we want to unlock first?
These are pretty good for unlocking larger pieces, so that might be good early on.
Okay, then I am going to do the T down here. We're going to need to use a bunch of small shapes.
Yeah.
But
that's what this is for, that stuff. Okay, so we're also re-rolling.
So then what we really want to unlock early are these.
Well, those would be helpful.
Or I guess, we just need to unlock them.
Or these, because see...
I agree. I think we're going to want to use the big shapes first.
Yeah.
So I think we're...
Okay, we don't want doubles, no. Well, 2 and 3. I liked it a little better.
Okay.
Oh,
this shape would be perfect.
No, you could do it here and go across the border. See what I mean?
Oh, there's a thing there.
See? Or where?
Well, I forgot there's a thing here. I was thinking it would go good here because there's squares here. So we have this and this.
You could.
It's a little hard to see with the
grayscale. I see it.
That's, and then what's the other one that we want to get? This one? Where's that? Up here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll use this one to start surrounding that one. Actually, I think this shape might be better because then we can go like that using the 2. Oh, I always have to kind of visualize it. Then we go down, and then we go over.
That's it. That's too far. You did too much.
What do you mean?
Which one are you doing?
Boop, boop.
You're
boop,
doing
boop.
the W?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and...
all right. I didn't see
we could do the box here, there. I'm just worried about filling it in right now.
Okay.
But,
you can certainly get...
Because this one's only 8 points. We want to get all these small ones, probably.
And circle. Oh, and it says immediately place the shape shown.
Oh, once you discover it, you don't have to pay for it?
Now, do we have to get this one?
Oh, yeah, we do.
Oh.
That's fine, though. We can do it on the next
really
roll.
Really close. Okay.
Yeah, I think getting all the little small bits rooms first is a good idea.
Yeah, that one allows you to immediately place, so that's good.
That's fun. Yeah, this is one of the new maps, by the way. This is not in the first version.
1 and 2. So that could be here. Boop, 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 boop.
Sure, and then we can immediately place that other shape. Go for it.
So we did that. Now we get to immediately place this shape.
Well, we want to surround this one here. So let's surround that one.
With this?
Mm-hmm. So that we can unlock this shape immediately. Then we can work on the Curie Hall. I think because this is only part of the Curie Hall. We also have to fill all this in. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so then let's work on unlocking these next. I just want to have them. Yeah, let's focus on filling this in. I think that would be good. So we used, which ones we used? We used this, right? Mm-hmm. And then you use that, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Wait, which other one? Where was the other one?
It was there. Didn't you use the L somewhere?
I did, but what did we use this one for?
I used it here.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So.
Yeah, it's time to roll.
One and 2 again. I don't know how can I do that.
That's good, though, because this shape is going to be very helpful to us.
It is.
So, for instance.
Do you want to get the hat? Because you could easily do the... Wait. How can we do that so it's a W?
I know it takes a little visualizing first. The way I think about it is you do a 2. You go down 1, over 1, down 1. It's like a lightning bolt kind of thing. Alternatively, you go boop, 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 like that.
I don't know. You do this one.
Okay, baby.
I'm not really sure.
He doesn't know.
Well, this one is kind of tricky because
it is obscure and annoying.
It is obscure and annoying. Oh, that's funny.
I think here actually would be a good place for that.
Can you imagine if there were... I mean, this guy maybe is a frustrated architect or something. Because, like, these are some good designs.
Oh, wait, I can't go over like that.
Yeah, you can.
No, there's a wall there.
Oh, well, then you fucked up.
That is annoying.
He's done it again, folks.
Maybe this is why we should do it in pencil.
I think so.
What did I say I want to surround it? The hat in either case.
Oh my god.
I am going to do this here. Then I go over, and then over, and then down.
Actually, you know which ones we should be working on? Because this one you can place any wild shape. And you can do it 2 times. Mm-hmm. So these would be the really good ones to get. We're already substantial. Well, no, because you didn't end up doing that one. My hair is bothering me today.
So I'm going to do the L on this one.
Okay.
Because there's no diagonals here or here. Those are empty. So we just need to fill that in, and we'll get that telescope surrounded.
Okay.
Okay, well, it's the end of the first round, 3 p.m.
Happy-
The French like to have dinner early, so, you know,
Is
we
that
better
true?
get ready. They're like,
They're not like the Spaniards eating at 10.
so the Spanish have tapas,
Yeah.
so they have that sort of, you know, happy hour meal. And the real meal, yes, doesn't happen till like 9 or 10. But the French are like the Italians. They like a big, long meal. So they start early and they're there for like a long time.
That sounds good to me.
Because you start in Italian, you have to start with the antipasto. Actually, the structure of the Italian meal is not dissimilar to the structure of the French meal.
I
Because in
think
the French
they're
meal, you start with
substantially
the
similar.
hors d'oeuvres, and you have, I forget what they call those. I think that's their version of the antipasto, because there's, you know, then you have the appetizer and the entree, da 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 da. Actually, the structure of American meals is not is partially inspired by the French structure.
Yeah.
So I think they do call it appetizer, or it's whatever the French word for appetizer is. I can't remember at the moment.
For appetizer?
Mm-hmm. It's not hors d'oeuvres, because hors d'oeuvres are like little finger foods. It's more like a party thing.
That's what we would call them, though.
Yeah, but an hors d'oeuvre isn't like a side. You know, like an appetizer is like a full side, whereas an hors d'oeuvre is more like a finger food, like by definition.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, when in a like American meal, like an hors d'oeuvre would go first,
Sure.
and then maybe salad.
Sure.
And
Yeah,
then,
that's more.
And then
That's
main
more
with
like
a
the
side.
Italian antipasto kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
But in French hors d'oeuvre, it's even more smaller than that. Like, you wouldn't serve, like, you know, potato salad or something as an hors d'oeuvre. Like, it wouldn't be something you would have on a plate. Something you could hold in a napkin kind of thing, you know.
Well, we got a 3 and a 1 this time.
Okay, well, you want to try and surround this so we can get that big shape, right?
Uh-huh.
That's our first order of business.
Oh,
So
so
I'm
let's
going to
just do the L.
Go to L!
Good. If we go to L, then it'll surround the test tubes.
And then we can immediately place that shape. Okay, you can decide where to put it.
Ooh. Well.
Well, we want to fill in the Curie Hall. However, if you see a better
fit
place.
it in the Curie Hall. Do you really think we can fill in the Curie
We
Hall?
totally can if we work on it. I think that's where the shape should go. If we use this shape, we can do it. If we don't use the shape in the Curie Hall, I don't think it's going to happen.
Okay, well then I've
But
got...
it's worth the most points. 13.
1, 2, 3.
I think you should put it in this area around the French horn, maybe.
Okay, we could do...
Just put it like in the crook of it, the stairs.
We could do in the crook of the stairs.
Yeah, so like it's like kind of like a 3 first shape, right? So you have boop, boop, boop.
Oh, I see it. It could go right there. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, I think that would be really good because that'll help us surround the French horn too. Because isn't the French horn a good ability? It has like check marks.
Oh, I don't know.
We're already almost halfway through this map and you don't know?
I don't know.
You don't know? This is how you fill things in?
Like that. Well,
Can you read it aloud?
At any time, place a shape from the middle of the shape wheel. This may be performed 3 times.
Yeah, that's useful. Okay, we still have this 3 though to fill too. So why don't we or we could do something like we have those 1-fers at the end, right?
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if we could just afford to do the T shape there.
Well, to get the 1s, we have to either surround the hat or this thing. But they allow you to do any single square 5 times. So yeah, we could do boop 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 boop. See what I'm saying?
What?
This shape. Boop 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 boop.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna put my flag out. See if that helps. Not sure if this chair is better or worse for my back than the other chairs.
Well, sitting on, I mean, at least they have some cushion. Okay, we're not quite there on the French horn, though. Not quite. Okay.
I think if we're going to fill in a room, it needs to be the Curie Hall for sure. And if we get a couple of the smaller rooms, that's fine. We only need 1 or 2 of the smaller rooms in addition to the Curie Hall.
Okay. 1 and 6. Me and the ones. Believe me, I have not been paid off by the one lobby.
Well, you want to get that surrounded, right? So I think we should wait. This is the one that lets me place? That's any wild shape. And this one is single squares. What are these abilities?
These would be the most useful.
Place a shape for the middle of the shape. I think I do want to get that surrounded.
Well,
thinking of using the L to surround the hat.
Let's do this. Let's do an L right here. You've already partly done them. And then we only need a little bit more to surround that. And then that'll give us 2 of any shape we want.
Okay. That's the L.
Mm-hmm.
There. And you want to use maybe... I'm going to use the 1 for it and use the 6 to do this 4 for here.
Okay. Yeah, because then we're almost done with that room.
Correct. And now this is fully surrounded. Because there's nothing there on the other side of the wall.
So right away, this can be done at any time. It's already paid for.
Yeah, so we got a wild shape.
Do you want to wait until we've filled in a little bit more of this? And then we'll see which shapes
about
we need.
We have some time. Let's wait till the 3rd round to make that decision, I think. I want to get the telescope fully surrounded too.
So we only need 1 more for the telescope. You don't have to do this other stuff, do you?
No, because there's no squares there.
Yeah. But we don't have to do that square, I'm saying, to get the telescope.
Oh, we do, because that's technically a diagonal to that. Yeah, we do.
Oh, okay.
So, okay, just re-roll. Or roll the last 2 for this round. And we're going to make some decisions based on what happens here.
We're certainly going to.
I want to get the hat.
Okay? What time do you go to work today?
Not till 4. I think
5 and 6. Okay, it's 2:45 to 3.
I think we'll have time to do the 3rd map.
Mm-hmm.
So I said we want to get the hat for sure. So I'm going to use the 6 to get the hat. I just want to have it because we still have to pay for it.
No, you don't have to pay for it.
Oh, I don't?
You don't have to pay for any of these.
Okay, then in that case...
We can do 5 times.
Why don't we work on surrounding this one too then and get that one while we're here? So that we could have all kinds of single squares to fill in.
Right.
So I'm going to use...
that big one? Yeah.
Or do you want to use the 4 for and we can finish the room?
Yeah, let's do the 4 for it. Gives us...
Or what I can do is do 3 here and 2 there. We'll be mostly surrounded there. And then we can fit in a shape there.
Whatever. One of those 2.
One of those 2?
Since those are the 2. I mean, I know which one I would probably do, but that's just me.
Which one would you do?
I would just fill in that room. I mean, I don't know.
7 points. Okay.
So we already got that 7 right there. So that's boom here.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. We're doing. Here we have to do it on camera. Here. Click. Oh, there we go. Give it to me again. Oh yeah, harder.
How hard do you want it?
Not that hard.
Okay, well, before we go on to the next round, let's decide if we want to use this.
The gyros.
We place one wild shape right now, maybe. We could be any of these. So I'm thinking of doing my square and one somewhere in the Curie Hall.
Oh, you could do it right here. 1, 2, 3, like up. Or, yeah, I mean, these 4 and that one.
I think this shape would be the one to do here.
Yes. You are right. You are right. And that's one of our 2 that we get to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
so we'll just check it off that we did one. Do you want to do another one now? Or wait?
Wait.
Okay, yeah.
I think we should wait.
I think that's a good idea. Okay. 3rd round, and this is going to be our last round to get stuff done. I want to get that Curie Hall done. I want to do it. You have to make her proud, the most famous woman scientist of all.
This hard since we did the My City. Not My City, My Island. That was grueling. It was
our first stream together, by the way. You should go and watch that playlist. Even though
you could do. Oh, can you put?
We had a lot of technical difficulties during that one, though, and I still. So, I don't know. I was thinking we should do the whole campaign again before we do the review on that, but
that was more grueling even than this.
It was grueling. Not in a good
This
way.
one's not too bad. Actually, it's probably getting my sea legs for a longer game, and you wanting to do, some of these Euros and stuff. So this is helping me get my sea legs.
Yes, my baby.
It's actually has more to do.
Do we still not have this French horn?
We do.
Okay, what are we gonna need? I want to surround all the pieces of evidence.
Not yet. We do not.
We need to get.
We got this. We need to get this.
We're so close to getting.
We need to get this thing because that gives us right there.
We also need to we're still one away from getting this fucking telescope as well.
No, we're 2 squares away.
Oh, you're right.
So we can't do that just yet. But remember, if we get let's surround this damn thing.
Okay, how do you want to do it?
Okay, let me see. An
L would be better.
An L?
No, because if we did this, that would be perfect. But we don't have that this time.
No.
So I'm thinking maybe let's go and surround this in the meantime.
No, you get to.
Because then if we surround this or the French horn, we get to play some free shapes. That's a lot of extra shapes if we surround those 2. And I want to surround all the pieces of evidence.
Only from the middle of the shape wheel.
So I'm going to do the big L here in the Pascal parlor.
I wouldn't, but okay.
We need to get all the pieces of evidence, baby. They're 2 points each.
I know.
And then the 2... Well, we're going to have these we have these single ones, access to these, right? Already?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to use one there. We do want this other one. I do agree with you there. I just
just do another one there. Might as well do one more. Just finish that, and then we get those.
I'm a fan of this plan.
Okay, now circle that. And now we can take any of the shapes from the center.
Okay.
But we don't have to do it yet.
We don't have to do that just yet, but I do like having that. So we still haven't used either of these shapes, right? So where do we want to use
Let's finish this one. Let's finish
It's just neither of these shapes are going to help us do that. So I think we should wait till the next roll. And I think we want to get this surrounded.
Yeah. All right, so just use 2 more.
So I'm thinking of using like that there.
The 1 and the 1. Oh, a 3 and a 2.
Yeah, that'll fit the best here. And that'll help us on Curie Hall. I still want to try and get
and then another. You could do the 3 there.
What?
You did 1, 2, 3. Oh, now just do a 2 and then.
So you want to do a wild shape?
It's not a wild shape. It's from the center.
From the center. You want to do a center shape there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I do want to get this filled in. And why don't we just use another one to get the French horn?
Okay.
And now we have the French horn for more shapes.
And this one.
So I'm going to use the French horn to get another middle shape to fill in this too. Because I really want to get this hall filled in. So we just have one more piece of evidence. We just need to discover that. So let's roll. Get that surrounded. And then we can just spend the rest of the time focusing on filling in the hall.
Okay. Ooh, I do think that getting all the evidence is an important
It's necessary, yeah. Because it's 18 or 20 points depending.
No, not another one. Well, the
one is good because we get that nice juicy shape.
Yeah, we do.
So we need to get this bitch surrounded, and we do have access to it.
Oh, there you go.
So
that's
we're using the 1.
Or the L, I mean.
The little L. Go to L.
Oh, circle it. Oh, we did it.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's only 8 in this one. So that's 16 points, though.
Yeah.
So. And I can't remember what the threshold is on this one, but I think it's lower because it's a shorter map.
So that was
1.
1.
So now with this 4, we could get this room filled in if we were smart about it. And we have a 1. We need to use a 1 here for sure. Where's the ones that give us the ones? These up here?
All of those.
Because that's just stuck off there, so we might as well. But for this 4, we want to fill all this in, right? I'm going to use this shape here.
Can we do a 3?
I want to use that there.
A 3 would go good there.
We have our wild shape still, so we don't have to worry. We already have those.
Well, it's from the middle, not from...
This one?
This
ability? We have 2 more?
Yeah.
Okay, you just want me to do it. Okay.
Yeah, I want that.
Yeah, we could easily fill in that room. Okay, 2 more. We get a lot of freebies on this one, so that's helpful.
This is... Oh, man.
So, like the French, it's all about getting those kickbacks from the government. That's how we live the good life. 5 and 4. It's our Marxist plot, you know. Okay. So, but my...
Okay.
So... I think...
We have gotten...
Are we going to be able to do this? So, what do we have left? We have 3 shapes from... 3 wild shapes. This can be any shapes, right?
We have 2 more.
And then we have 2 more from the middle.
Right there. Do that too. Do that too. Do that too. Do that too. Do that too.
That's from the center?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can totally get Curie Hall, I think.
Yeah, we need to be smart about it, though.
Well, look how much that one would take up.
Yeah, there's only 1 spot I can put it in, basically. So, I guess that's going there. I think we have enough freebies. We should be able to do it, but let's see. Because we can't fit either of these shapes in Curie Hall as things are right now. So, that's the thing. So
yeah, well, you could, right? Going across 1, 2, 3, 4.
And you want to try to fill in that room too.
And then an extra and an extra, because we have lots of them.
We have a decent amount. Okay, I'm not mad about that. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we could get the Beckwell room too, that would be nice. Okay, so now we have all these freebies. Let's start with our last... Well, let's do our wild shapes first, because those are bigger. They can be anything, too.
What would be good?
Let's do an L.
This would be a W. Oh, I was going to say a W could
Or let's do the T there, actually. Do a T like that. Then you still have some wild shape. You do have a wild shape, middle shape still, right?
Right.
So we could use that... here. And then we just need another one of these ones there. And then another one. We did it on Curie Hall. Okay, let me get a high five real quick. And then
Did
Let's
you mark
see.
off the second one? You marked them off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, baby. And then we have all these, so we could easily fill this in. So let's do one there. And then we have another one there.
2.
Now, we still have 2 wild shapes. So we might actually
That
be
could
able
be
to...
from the center,
I'm going to
too.
use this one here, because then we might be able to get 2 more rooms. Actually. So, that was one of our wilds from here, right?
Yeah.
Then,
Of course,
let's use another one
right
here to fill that
so
one
we
in.
just got that haul.
Yeah, that's another 9 points. And we can easily get this from... we used our middle shapes. So we have 2 more singles and
another
one.
wild shape.
I mean, yeah, it could be one from the middle. Why not? And then just use these 2 to fill in that. Perfect! Masterpiece! Oh my god. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Was that 5 rooms? Or just... Oh, the Curie Hall is all... oh, no. These are separate rooms. Because the Curie Halls is... Oh, I thought because they're the same color, they were the same thing.
I did too.
Oh, no, they're separate. 8 plus 13 plus 7 plus 9 plus 9.
Wow.
Nice! I love these government kickbacks. Oh, we should just move to France. Except,
So
the
15
racism.
and 13 is 28. 28 and...
That's the end, obviously, by the way.
28 and 18. How's your math?
46.
That's how many we got from
Just for the
rooms.
rooms. Good, good, good. Okay.
And
I was
our
worried at
evidence
first.
is 16.
Yeah.
Right.
50. 62. Okay, this is going better. This is going much better.
That was good.
Okay, and we discovered all our evidence, so I can just mark off. Here, you can mark off all the things, just all those.
Okay.
For chapter 4.
Boop. 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 Boop.
He's so cute, isn't he? Okay, did we finish any of these shapes here?
Not that I see.
We didn't finish that one. Oh, sorry.
We're more at the beginning.
This one, we finished that
Oh,
one.
yeah. Which one? We didn't get that one.
No, this shape.
Oh, yeah, I see. We did get that one.
It's just a little stick.
Yeah. It's like a
Good. So far we've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just missed out on 1, 2, 3. So 5 out of 8. That's actually not
And
bad.
how many stars do we get?
How many
Ooh.
stars did we get? So you're going to have to go and read the conclusion for us.
Oops. I think, there it is. The conclusion. Now you have to read this part because it's in French. Not really, but...
Merci, madame. Your help here is most appreciated. Truth be told, we are not a popular institution. Not everyone can appreciate the beauty of a long and annoying formula. But your presence has... I'm starting to get not French here, I'm sorry. But your presence has caused quite a stir in the local press. I think we can expect a fair few visitors in the coming weeks. Maybe double figures. It may even cover the structural damage caused by Mr. X. Now, before we head for dinner, I must ask. I know you are pressed for time, but did you manage a thorough search of Curie Hall?
Yeah. Yes, I did. Walking around in there made me feel rather dizzy.
As to be expected. You have my thanks. In return, I know something about the Gaudi collection. A couple of secret doors in the exhibit. I'm just giving it up. Sorry.
Yeah, just forget about it.
Stick 2 of the following map pieces over the appropriate areas in Chapter 5. And, oh, look at this chart. Okay,
We
so...
got 62.
We got 62, so we weren't quite in the top rung, but not too bad.
got
Gained
2
2 stars. So it's not bad. Okay, so 2 stars here. Not doing awful. Okay.
No, we're doing
Okay, I'm feeling
So,
somewhat okay about that. And then before we go, I found this peculiar note in the Liberté lobby. Can you make any sense of it? Can you decipher this cipher?
Well, this is either A or I, you know.
No, I don't know.
The backwards L. It has to be either. There's only 2 words in English that are 1 letter only.
Oh, okay.
A and I. So this is either the word A or the word I.
Okay.
So that's one way you could start. Was this left by Mr. X?
Always.
So then this is probably I, because he's talking about himself and he's like,
Sure.
you know,
super villaining it. We're
Yeah,
trying to rub
so-
it in our
so
face
here,
that we
let
haven't
me-
caught up to him yet.
let me write I there.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure that's the truth of what it would be. So, so that's 1 long word. So that's probably an I. And where else is there an I? I mean, it's not very much to go on.
Okay, well, let's cut out these, decide which of these pieces we're... How many pieces do we get?
I think 2.
2? Okay, well, let's look at the next map before you decide.
I'm going to cut them all out so you can...
Okay. Because next up, we're going to Spain.
I'm going to work on this cipher, too.
While we decide where to... Oh, well, you're going to need... Oh, you have the page. We're going to Catalan next. Catalan fans of Gaudi's plans.
Now, what is that? What is the significance of that building's shape? Can you tell? How is it Spanish?
I think it's a key. What do you mean, how is it Spanish?
Well, the fleur-de-lis was French.
Oh, sure.
I can't even remember what the other ones were, but they basically did have to do with where we were going.
I don't know. The bits of evidence always have to do with where we're going too. We hope your journey... Oh, I'll let you read the flavor text when we get there, but I'm not exactly sure how these pieces... Well, to see how these pieces change aspects of this particular map.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, view. Where does it say view? Lloyd Wright view. So this lets us... How does that change things? Oh, it gives us... It gets rid of a solid wall there. See how there's a solid wall here?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what that would let us do. We get to fix 2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I definitely think we want to keep this one because I like the idea of opening that up. Where does...
This one goes here, and what does it do differently? Oh, it just cuts down. You don't have to do as much, I think. Yeah. Right there.
It's pretty much the same.
No,
amount of squares.
it cuts down on some squares.
Oh, it does a bit. And then this one is just for opening stuff up on this side.
So now, assuming we could read what these ciphers say, did they give clues that are helpful?
They give you clues towards the identity of Mr. X, which will be revealed eventually in the final chapter.
Okay.
So it's really for flavor, mostly. So you don't get like... It just... Yeah.
No all expense paid trips.
They're like hints. But yeah,
anyway.
deciphering them doesn't give you like a benefit or anything, as far as I can tell. I haven't thoroughly read through this. He didn't have ciphers in version 1. That's this is a version 2 thing.
I mean, that's cute. I wish I was better at them.
Yeah, I was like, I don't really get them. I don't think I'm gonna get any of them.
Well, again, this is stuff, my friend Chris used to do all of this. He likes Sudoku and ciphers. So I've done a few of this stuff.
I don't think this one's going to change very much. I like the idea of having less squares to fill in here. So that's what's happening. So we're gluing that on. I did that pretty well. Do you want to do the other one? You get it gluing things perfectly well?
This one?
Yeah. Oh, we haven't gotten any new abilities yet, huh?
Not yet.
Not yet. I'm hoping it'll come at the end of this chapter.
Bauhaus house.
Stand up. Sorry.
I like that it's Bauhaus house. Oh, I know. My butt is getting tired. Maybe we'll have to stand up to do this. Here, I'm going to stand up.
You didn't glue the edges down.
Not good. Well, I didn't. I tried. And my butt still hurts.
Okay, we're going to take a little stretching break.
Yeah.
Oh, you want the zoom?
Wow, what happened?
It's very crooked because you knocked it.
Oh.
You did it. It was the Lizzie.
Is that...
The Lizzie has done it again. Yes.
All right.
Roll the first 2 die, baby.
Now we can place this.
And we can re-roll our first pair. So roll first.
Okay.
And then we'll see. 3 and 6.
That's not bad.
Where do we want to place this? Okay, we didn't go over our abilities. What are our abilities?
Oh,
Quickly,
God,
please.
we really didn't. Immediately roll and resolve 1 die. Also gain 3 points at the end of the level.
Oh, okay.
We're paying back to painting.
Painting, kite, and a stamp.
At any time, place a shape from the middle of the shape wheel, and that can be performed 3 times.
Okay, that's the key in the phone.
Immediately place the shape shown, a paintbrush and an accordion.
Mm-hmm.
Or immediately shade any 6 squares. Also gain 1 point at the end of the level. I'm not really sure what those are. What are those? What are those things? What are those?
They're pieces of paper. It's a pile of papers.
And like a funny hat or something? Or
yeah, it's one of those hats with little dangly things that the flamenco people wear.
No. Or the knife and fork, gain 2 opportunities to re-roll unused dice. Also gain 3 points at the end of the level.
Those are good too. I think these are kind of weird shapes to fit in, so let's get those first. So where's the paintbrush? Here.
Mm-hmm.
What I could do is use that shape there. Because there's a dotted line here. So I will do that. And I'm liking these. This result. So I don't think we need to.
We don't have to re-roll.
Because I want to use this L. Yeah.
Did you just do something to your thumb, or was that there before?
The toaster got me.
Oh.
So we use the 6. Now where do we want to use our 3? Oh, and we surrounded our paintbrush.
Yeah. We did
Oh, let's just use the 3 to pay for it.
Okay.
So we can immediately place the shape. Okay, where do we want to put it? What else do we want to surround? Maybe this guy? Oh, that would be perfect here, because boop, boop, boop. Oh, but there's a solid line there, so maybe not. Or maybe like...
Now, you could flip it, right? You could flip it.
You can always flip the shapes, yeah.
So then it would potentially be...
No, there's a solid line here.
Oh, you're right.
But maybe we can... Isn't this guy something good? This lets us re-roll. Oh, no. We just gained 3 points to that level. You immediately roll and resolve 1 die. I'm not sure what they mean by resolve. I assume place a shape or use it for something else. Yeah, it's either thing. I'm trying to think what's good to surround. Maybe these re-rolls? Yeah, this shape would be really good here around this fork and spoon, because then we would immediately surround it.
Okay. We didn't do flavor text. We don't have time.
You can read it now.
We hope your journey was a pleasant one. I'm not going to try to do a Spanish accent.
Let's not.
Thank you for taking the time to convene with us and for looking in at this most perplexing case. Like many others in the museum world, we were struck with terror at the thought of our artifacts being stolen. Well, they weren't stolen, they were copied, which is kind of like stealing, but it isn't, is it? We're not sure how to feel. Our security guard intercepted a mysterious figure painting a red X and believes they were photographing plans from our collection. They're wonderful documents, but what is the practical use?
What is the practical use? Indeed, I'm going to put some paper under this just so we don't poke through the paper because, again, it's somewhat thin.
Yeah, it could happen.
Again, we can print these on thicker
All right,
stock.
so now we
better.
just have to figure out what we're using the 3 die for. Oh,
yeah.
No, we already used the 3 die.
Oh, yeah, to pay for it, right? So now you can roll 2 more die.
Okay.
I think that was a good start. That was a good first turn. 3 and 5.
I'm on the 3 and 5 kick now.
So, what else? We want to unlock these cards quickly, probably.
Well, if we're gonna do it at all, yeah, because those bigger.
How do you
shapes.
feel about here? Using the 3, or I could use the 4 with the 1. That might be good.
Two birds with one stone.
But then, if I do that there, I'm gonna create a situation here. And we don't have single 1 squares from any of these abilities, do we? So we need to be extra cognizant about that this time. Maybe then something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because then we could still get a 2 for here.
Right. Okay.
We can get metal shapes at any time, right? Do any of these give us the ability to get extra shapes at all?
The key and the telephone.
Okay. Then I feel okay using that there. So that's our 3. Then our 5, we could just surround this, I think. Good. We're surrounding things quickly. That's always a good sign. And then we still have to pay a 2, 4, or 6, so an even value die. Okay. Let's go quickly. We don't have long in Spain.
6 and 2. This, believe me, yeah, this is what it's like traveling. It's like, whoa, you have no time.
Exactly. So, what else do we want to surround? The key and the phone?
Mm-hmm.
You want to try and surround this quickly, though? We could just do an L here.
What does that thing give us? Oh. 3 points and immediately roll and resolve 1
Yeah,
die.
it gives us basically an extra action.
Oh.
I mean, we have to pay the 1 die just to use another die for something. But it's sort of like you're saving because you're spending... I don't know. It doesn't feel that efficient, actually. But we need to collect all the evidence in either case. We want to unlock these, though. They're the ones that let us reroll.
Mm-hmm.
Did we get... Oh, we got that already, by the way.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we could use... Oh, we don't have a
Do you
1, 3, or
do
5.
The 6 here to do the L? Is that what you were thinking?
Yeah, I think that is what I'm going to do in either case. And then I'm thinking whenever I get the shape again, that'll go nicely here. Because there's a solid wall here.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have our 2. Where's that bowl? Over here. This shape would go nicely there, I think.
The W?
Uh-huh. The lightning bolt.
Okay.
Because you go 2, go over, then up, then over for the dotted line. Okay, well, there's round 1. Time for another one. I slid him over there.
Oh.
Silly old thing.
Oh.
Silly old iguana.
Well, wait.
So silly,
this is our first roll from this on this round?
No,
Yeah.
second round.
Oh, well then where are the other die? Shouldn't there be 2 die here?
No, this is the first. We're done with round 1. This is round 2.
That's what I was asking. Woo!
But you can't even keep them in this dice tray. Can't even contain your wild spirit. Your wild dice chucking spirit.
I know.
Okay, 6 and 1. That's what we got.
That's what we got.
Okay. We do need a 1 for this. Do we need do you want to lock in our potential rerolls?
Okay.
Using the 1?
Okay.
Might as well. And then, we need to surround some other evidence.
Yeah, we're not.
What about this bowl? We're going to need more. No, because there's an empty gap here and a wall here. So we need a shape here and a shape there. But I could just put an L here. But then we'd have a 1. We don't have any single spot 1s in this one. So let's just keep that in mind. How about this key up here? We could work on that.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to be really careful in this one about making like single gaps, because we don't have a way to fill those. Roll.
This is the express play.
We need to do the express play because I gotta end
3
the
and
stream
4.
before 4.
Well, that's different.
Well, I could use this down here in either case. You can fill in the gang gallery. Oh, see, you can almost see her little notes. Oh, you can see her notes on here. At least this one. The original plans called for a something this room. I don't know. You're not going to get it. I should go through and like read all the little notes off the thing, but whatever. When you print out your own copy, you'll be able to see them.
Okay, so did you
flavor text.
place any... You haven't placed any...
Well, I did this one, but which of these other shapes would you want?
Well, it is hard. These rooms are kind of shaped strangely, and they have weird holes too. There's a hole. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just like it's kind of visually a little tough. We could do that shape right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we would.
I'm asking if you want one of these shapes on either side, because I already used one here. So before I remove one and limit what your choices are, but if you're just going to pick that one, it doesn't matter which one I remove.
Okay.
You just want to do that one there? Okay.
Okay.
Go for it.
Now I can't remember where I said. Oh my God, where was that?
Probably in here. Or do you want to do it in here and surround this key?
But
then we'd have a single thing right there.
We can't do that. Well, we can turn that around.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll turn it around.
Okay. See, that's why that shape. Good shape. For all these raggedy edges.
We still don't quite have the key, though.
That's okay. I just don't want to create gaps. I want to be able to fill in rooms. Okay. So now you get to roll 2 more. 6 and 5.
Do you want to finish the key so we can get that?
Yeah, okay.
See, we can do another key.
And
there too.
Oh, there's a hole here, so we would want. Where's the key?
Right there.
Oh, we have to pay for it. Do you want to use this 5 to pay for something? We don't have anything we can use to pay it for. We need to surround this bowl somehow. I don't think. Well, we could do something like this. That wouldn't be awful, because then when we get this shape again, we can fill that in here, and we have some doorway there. So I think I am going to do that there. It'd be nice if we could fill in this Gaudi gallery. That'd be kind of hard. I think it's supposed to be shaped like a key, kind of.
I'm wondering if it's supposed to just be
fans.
No,
it's a fan.
It's a fan.
Yeah, because it fans out from the center.
I'm seeing some cubist like, and this almost looks like one of the like faces on Guernica.
Oh,
A little
maybe.
bit. It's like that's the most famous. Like when I'm trying to think of.
Well,
something
you'll have
famous.
to email Rob and David at outlook.com. What is his email? He puts his email on the front
I don't know,
page.
but I am impressed with his like these little maps have been really kind of clever. But this one I just can't figure out exactly what it's supposed to be.
Okay, next round.
Dang. Too fast.
This is how fast it usually goes when you play it solo.
2 and 3.
2. We want to surround more bits of evidence, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we want to do. Or pay for this and get this big old shape here. We could use the 2. Unless you want that lightning bolt shape for something. Oh, that shape would have been good over here, too.
All right, so what are we close to? Oh, we could do the W here. 1, 2, 3, 4, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to use the 2 there.
Mm-hmm. I think you're right. That's actually a really good shape.
It is.
And
It just takes when you're flipping it and turning it, it takes a little bit of visualizing. That's why I like to think of it as 2, then over, then down, or up, and then over again is the way I think about it. So we have this one, which we could just put it here and work on this room, which I'm thinking is not a bad idea. Mr. Lloyd writes room. Okay, roll time.
I like the way you keep this moving along. Ah, there we go. 3 and 4.
You know, now that you're getting a little more comfortable with kind of the flow of things, yeah, we want to push it along. So we're not taking an hour for each round.
I know.
Because my back is hurting already, and I have to go to work for a couple hours too. So we want to surround things. Surrounding things is good. Oh, if we still had that square shape, that's what that would have been good for here. But oh well, Jesus wept.
We could do that shape around the telephone. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, the big L around the telephone.
Okay, I like that plan. Yeah, I think this is the round where we should just focus on surrounding things, and the next round we can focus on paying for them.
Right.
So. Then here, oh yeah, because we could go boop, boop, and surround the telephone. Cool. Roll time. Oh, let me circle the telephone before we forget. Okay, then yeah, we gotta focus on being able to pay for stuff next round, probably. Make sure we pay for our rerolls next round, too.
3 and 5.
Okay, I kind of just want to get everything surrounded.
Well,
we have... Oh, I wish we had that L shape here. Oh, but actually, I think what I want is this T shape here. Then we can use a middle shape there, and then a middle shape here.
Okay.
We kind of just visualize that a little bit. Because I'd like to fill in this Gaudi, this circle thing. I think it's supposed to be a key, and then the fan around the key. Also, it is kind of shaped like the country of Spain a little bit. But anyway.
Yeah, it's clearly supposed to be something, but it's just not clear to me what.
It's bothering you now, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking the 4... Oh, wait, I can't do the 4 there. I'm going to need a 3... I'm going to need 2 middle shapes there because of that single one there.
Well, we could get started on the single one there.
Yeah, I think that is what I'm going to do. We might get this room, too. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, well, there's that round. 2 more rounds.
Oh my god.
This is how I am when I play it solo. I'm like...
Lickety split.
It's like just... Because you start off not knowing which direction you're going to go in, and once you get kind of to the middle point of the game, you're like, okay, now I know what I'm trying to get done.
Mm-hmm. Well, now that I know how important it is to get all your evidence, I think that has, made it a little easier.
Yeah, what are the ones that let us unlock the middle shapes? These?
The telephone and the key.
Do you want to use the 2 to start paying for the key?
Well, no, because it would have to be a 1. Oh, you mean, and then we have to roll a 1?
A 1 and a 2. It's going to have to be either a 1 and a 1 or a 1 and a 2.
Yeah, all right. You could use the 2 there.
Then we're waiting for a 1. Though.
But
Or do you want to use these shapes?
Oh, wait. You've got a W here. 1, 2. Look at that W. And then we'd surround the hat. Do you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Woo! Oh, we're so good together, huh? Yeah. Finding and unlocking stuff.
That's why this does work pretty well as a cooperative game, I will say.
I actually think it is kind of a cooperative game.
Yeah. So there was that 2. Did we use these already? This 3 and this 5?
We did do a 3 and a 5, wasn't that?
I thought we just started this round. I guess not. Wow, it goes so fast. Then we have this 5.
Ooh, I wish we could go back and watch the tape. I believe that we had already done those. Yeah, it was a 3 and a 5 and a 2 and a 5. Yep.
We did.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to get started on this room here. Like, we picked this so that these would be easier to complete, and we're not even working on them. How about a 4 here? I don't know. Or... Yeah, because neither of these shapes are going to be good in here, I don't think.
What about the... You're right. That's not helpful.
I think this is probably going to be the best option. Let's try to complete this room before the end. Just so I don't feel like we wasted taking that instead of... The one we didn't take was this one. Wait, was that the one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was this one here. Which would that have helped us much more? It would have helped us build over this little catty corner here. So I think that would have let us do. But I already used that, so we have to re-roll or roll the next 2.
2, 3.
Okay. So if we get a 3, we surround the kite. What still? Oh, this bowl
is another W. You can get
this bowl hasn't been surrounded either yet because we need to do that. We need to unlock these.
Okay, but the W will unlock this.
Well, he'll let us discover it, not pay for it.
No.
Well, no, I can't put that there because that's blocking that there.
What is?
No. I can do it this way.
That's what I just said.
Okay.
That's what I was saying.
I had said I wanted this round for us to pay for some of our abilities, but I guess it's going to have to happen in the last round. So, but at least...
But you want to discover them all, too, anyway.
That, too. I'd like to fill in some rooms, because we don't have any rooms filled in yet.
Yeah, we definitely need to. So that was the 2.
Okay, I feel like... Well... If we do the little T shape there, then we'll still have the L to do there. And then maybe another T shape there would be the best way to surround the kite. The most efficient way. Oh, we could fill in this room, though, if we use this shape right now.
Could we?
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. At least we have one room. Because I'm going to feel really nervous going into the last round if we have no rooms completed.
Okay, that room is complete.
Okay, we got to pay for some stuff. We got them... I think we have all but one surrounded, which I'm okay with.
2 and 5.
So we really need to focus on getting some rooms filled in now. So, what abilities do we have to pay for? Oh, we know. Did we get the stamp guy? Yeah, we got the stamp guy. We never circled him.
Well, we could use a 5.
And that lets us do what?
Immediately roll and resolve 1 die.
So it's like an extra action. Just a different...
Also
it's like a
gain 3
reroll,
points
basically.
At the end of the level.
3 points. Well, we're not finishing a lot of rooms, so that may be worth it. And we can't really use these shapes in where we need them anyway. So, 2. Well, why don't we use the 2 here? And roll it again, because it's another 3 points. Here, you roll it this time. That's what happens when I roll.
6.
Okay, you're all about those 6s. That could give us a shape.
Well, we do like the L.
Or we could use it to start paying for the phone. Did we ever get the bowl? We still don't have the bowl. We need to unlock these. We'll still have the 2.
So, we have a 2 and a 6 currently.
Uh-huh.
Well...
I mean, we never did this one. We could pay for this one now.
2? Yeah.
Where will we put it, though?
1, 2, 3.
I guess somewhere along in here is the idea. Like...
Yeah, it would have to be.
Maybe like that. And that would let us... I don't think we're going to be able to fill that in. So I'm going to say no.
Well,
I think
let
we
me
should
just see one thing.
I think we should do the 6 on the phone.
Okay, the 2 we could do right here as a T. Do you see that one?
No, there's a wall there.
No, there's a window.
The wall. That's not a square. We need a little, like the little middle.
That is.
So I'm saying, rather than using a die just to take a middle shape, I'd rather pay to unlock these.
Okay.
Because we get 3 of them.
You go, girl.
I think that's what we should do.
Because we don't have much time.
It's true. There's no time for arguing. But we can use the 2 for something. You can decide what to do with the 2. Let's try to fill in a room if we can. It's hard though. Do you want to just use it for the middle shape and do this little... We need to get some rooms completed.
Yeah.
The other thing is, how are we going to complete this? We have to think about that.
That would be this shape, right?
No, but if we do that shape here, we'll have a 1 there. And we won't be able to finish that room.
Right. We wouldn't. Well, we could turn it around. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, but then we'd have a 1 there.
Same issue.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter whether you mirror it there or not. That's why we need to unlock these.
Yeah.
Why don't we use the 2 here then and hope for a 1?
Okay.
I think that's going to be our best option. Okay, let's roll 2 more. We have 4 more die. We're doing okay on time, I think.
Well, we got doubles finally.
Does that help us?
But it gets us get the phone.
Yes.
5 and 6.
Okay, now we'll unlock those shapes. That's good. With the 5, can we use that to pay for something else? Oh, immediately shade any 6 squares. And did we get this? We did not get this.
Not yet.
Are we gonna... Is that gonna fuck us on anything here? It'd fuck us out of this shape. So we might want to get that surrounded.
Okay. So, with the shapes that are there...
that's what I meant. Oh, but we can use these shapes to fill it in. So we're waiting for a 1.
You could do the L here. It wouldn't finish it, but it would...
Get it mostly surrounded so that we could surround it. Because I think is that the last piece of evidence? That and the kite.
And the frying pan?
What does the kite do? The kite doesn't...
Frying pan, we just need that one, right? So we need...
I'd like to get the kite too, so why don't actually... Oh, I can't use that shape. That would go good here, but maybe like that. I don't know if the kite is going to happen then, huh?
It's real tough.
Do we think we're going to be able to finish this room as well? Do we want to try? Or do you want to focus on just trying to get... We have these three still as well.
What that we have...
we still have this potentially.
Well, you could do 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, do you think that's being a little too overly ambitious when we haven't even finished those?
No, I think we can finish. I think we can definitely finish that.
Okay. I think we should try. We're going to try. We only have two dice left, and hopefully one of it is a 1. We do have those 3 shapes that we unlocked, and we do have 2 rerolls if we don't like this die. So, okay, last 2 die.
Yeah, 1 would be helpful.
Let's reroll until we get a 1. Oh!
Got it on the first try.
Cool. So that means we have 6 of those. It's the middle
Center
shapes,
yeah.
Cool. So we don't need to use the rerolls. That's fine. But if we could surround, make sure everything's surrounded.
Now, the 5.
What?
Oh, it's a 1 and a 5. Yeah.
I'd like to get the kite surrounded. Do we ever get the bowl surrounded? Oh, no. We need one of these shapes. So first off, let's get the bowl surrounded. I want to make sure everything's surrounded. It's my first order of business.
The kite.
Well, I want to get this surrounded, so I'm going to need to use these other 2 in order to do that. Or I just need 1 in order to do it, because we're not going to fill in this. Then why don't I use the... where else do we want to use something? Probably 1 here to complete this room. So that's my second one I marked off. So let's do the next one here. I need this shape. That would have been nice. Oh, I don't know if we're going to be able to finish in that room. But at least we finished in this room. We could do the 3 here. And I'm thinking the other 2 here, so at least we'll finish this. Because this is 8 points. That room's only 6 points.
Okay.
So at least we'll get that done. Okay, what do we have any other freebies? We have some rerolls if we wanted to reroll. So if we didn't like this 5, we could re-roll it.
Let's
to get a L. See if we can get a 6 or a 1.
Okay.
And then we could finish that one.
Mm.
Well, it's different at least. Oh, this isn't gonna get. And this. I don't know what this is gonna do first. Can we use it to pay for anything? Could we have used... We have opportunities to reroll, so maybe we want to gain 3 points at the end of level. So this could get us 3 points. Or we could re-roll to try to get this. Well, I think we want to re-roll this so we can get those 3 points.
So re-roll it again.
Yeah, we just need an even number. 2, 4, 6. Cool. Okay, that's the end of that level. So 15 minutes to spare. Good. Okay, so we need to tally up our rooms that we completed. So we got 7 over here, 8 over here for 15. Plus 12 is 27. Not bad. Like I said, like if you get at least 3 rooms, that's kind of, yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah. 4 is better. But...
And the evidence we got all except for these 2. Did we get this envelope?
We
No.
didn't get the cards.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
18. Still decent. And let me... Oh, why don't you finish with the ability bonuses? So we had 3 and 3, so that's 6. One point at the end of level, that's 7. Plus 6 more. It's 13. I forgot that hat would have let us fill in 6 of any squares. That would have let us do the single things in. I kept on thinking we didn't have one for the singles, but we did.
58.
Oh, sounds like that's not bad. Let me fill in our evidence first and see which shapes we got or we didn't. What didn't we get?
We didn't get the kite.
Didn't get the pile of paper or the
piles of paper.
Or the kite. So we're screwed on this shape. Oh well. Screwed on that shape. Oh well. But we have the others.
We got this one. The lightning bolt shape.
Cool. Okay. I feel good about that, actually. Okay. Well, let's go to our conclusion. That's not the conclusion. Oh, it's under here. Try to get this ordered better next time.
I suspect your investigation has struck terror into the hearts of any other would-be copiers, plagiarizers, criminals, all the same. I heard a rumor about the importance of the kite and the key. Did you investigate them?
We didn't get the kite, but we did get the key.
Somewhat. I investigated one of the objects.
I knew we should have surrounded that kite. Damn.
I'm sure there was more to it, to those pieces, but so be it. You're developing a theory about Mr. X's plans. You may glue one of the pieces 5A or 5B to your character sheet.
So, if we had gotten the kite, we'd have the option to 5C, which is at the end of each time period, you may roll a die and use it to place a shape from the shape wheel. That would have been great. Oh my god, we should have gotten that kite. Okay, at the end of each time period, you may roll a die and add its number to an investigating piece of it. Oh, that's still pretty good. Okay. Time to cut.
So we get both 5A and 5B? Yeah.
You can just do the little circle there. So now we have one of the shapes in our middle of the shape wheel. Well, once you cut it out, I'll explain to the people at home. Because this is exciting for next time. So this is a good ending point. I'm glad we pushed through to the third one. Now that you're more comfortable, it will continue to go faster. So we could probably get it down to maybe not a 2-hour stream, but a 2.5-hour stream. Maybe we could get it down to 2-ish hours. That'd be good.
There you go.
So now we are going to have a single square as one of our middle shapes. So that's going to help a lot. Because these maps, I don't know that they get harder. They're just different. They're all different. They all have their different challenges, which is really cool. Like, it's so creative, all the different maps.
Well, everybody's so creative.
Everybody's so creative, because it ain't gonna slide down easy if it ain't cheesy, yeah. That's right. Shout out to Tanara Double Chocolate. And best wishes for her ailing mother.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yes. That's why she's been posting as much lately. But she's still rocking it on the TikTok.
Oh, I just wonder what the heck's going on with Ellie and Bobo Buns.
Okay, so.
Don't know.
Dead.
God, I hope not.
I'm just being silly. I'm sure they're
horrible.
Not dead.
Well, I don't think they're dead, but maybe one of the animals is.
Yeah, I was talking about the animals, not the humans. Him and his little bunny vidus. Do you want to explain to people at home what Ellie and Bobo is?
They're rabbits. They're the prettiest, sweetest, most
spoiled
spoiled rabbits on
Very
the entire...
spoiled.
Bella
Okay.
and Blondie.
So
are
our
just
inventory of abilities is ever growing. So let's make sure we don't forget to do these as they grow. So at the end of the next one, at the end of each round, we're going to be able to roll a die and add its number to an investigated piece of evidence, which means it'll be easier for us to unlock our abilities. We can do it more quickly. And next time we are going to be going to Singapore. Oh, you didn't finish reading the text.
Oh, no, I didn't. No, it's over here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sure they don't.
Breaking news. Lovelace departs Europe in search for Mr. X. After a series of lightning-fast investigations across London, Berlin, Paris, and Barcelona, Ada Lovelace, the mathematical pioneering crime-cracking paragon, has boarded a Zeppelin bound for the Southeast Asian city of Singapore. It would appear that nowhere on Earth is safe from the machinations of Mr. X, as thefts, intrusions, and vandalism have now been reported in museums and collections across much of the globe. Ms. Lovelace will have her work cut out for her. But, much like we do at the Evening Denominator, we know that Ada always gets to the bottom of things.
The Evening Denominator, jeez.
Ms. Lovelace's most recent case was at the Catalan fans of Gaudi's plans, an institute celebrating peculiar architectural works from around the world. After a similar case at the foundation of obscure and annoying formulas in Paris, it seems that Mr. X's interests run the gamut. Just what do these topics have in common?
Variety is the spice of life.
I'm speaking with our reporter. The director of the French Foundation praised Ms. Lovelace's tenacity and expressed confidence in her abilities. Mr. X's days are numbered. Specifically a natural number. That is, if we follow the conventions of the Hindu Arabic numeral system. The conversation went on for some time, but dear reader, you get the idea. Godspeed, Ada.
Indeed. Because the next map... Okay, you ready for it, guys? This one, I think, is the hardest map of all.
Wow, that's weird.
At the Semaphore Museum in Singapore. So it's supposed to be kind of like a skyscraper. So we're going between the different levels.
Wow.
Now, what is nice about this map, though, is there's abilities that let you shade in things. Like you can copy a shape you've already filled in from one level into an adjacent level. It is nice, but it is still a pretty hard map. But it's a lot of little rooms, and they're little skywalks in between the different skyscrapers. So it's pretty cool. Cool map. So I think it was my favorite of the first version. That and Dr. Moreau's Island. Oh, I gave it away. We are going to Dr. Moreau's Island to investigate his unholy experiments against God and nature. But that's coming later. So, we will be back here tomorrow. Okay, and I won't have to rush off to work.
But we don't have to do three more.
We got to do 3 more.
Oh, jeez.
To keep it on schedule.
Oh, jeez. He's such a slave driver.
But I will say... You're going faster now, so you should be good. They're all full-length ones, but I think we can do it.
Okay, you got 6 minutes.
Bye, guys. I have to get off to work. Love you. Tune in at 1 p.m. tomorrow. I swear we'll be there. And so, obviously, we're not doing the Botanique stream.
No.
But we will be doing Kune for maybe next week. We'll do the Kune. No, we're doing the Kune stream on Sunday after this Sunday. So, next Sunday. And then, yeah, we're finishing this. We need to finish this by Friday. So that's our goal. So we're going to be here every day. Now, I might have to schedule one of the days earlier or later, but I'll try to post that in the community tab line. And until next time, I'm Andy.
I'm Rich.
This has been Get Gaming, and we'll see you next time.
Okay, bye.